All right, guys. So, welcome. I see we got John here. We got Trenchy here. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a test here in a minute to see if I can get the movie pulled up and everybody can see it and hear it. Someone needs your guys' help. Probably just let me know how it looks on your guys' end and everything, and we'll get it pulled up. This is, of course, a public domain movie, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to all watch this together. if I get a copyright strike or whatever, I'm gonna be like, really, for a public domain movie. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But we're gonna be watching the classic Night of the Living Dead here in a minute, and I'm gonna go and see if I can find it, which I found it. But I'm gonna go see if I can pull it up here on the screen so you guys can see it. So just 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Until then, enjoy the very ominous music. Sorry. All right, so I tested it out here. I'm watching it on my TV, and it sounds like I'm not getting sound from this. And I'm pretty sure, Trenchy, if I'm correct, I have to allow. Oh, let me go back on here real quick. Uh, um, I should be able to add sound to when I'm sharing the screen, right? I think so. Let me see. I think there's a way you can. Is there a way that you can add audio to when you share the screen, Trenchy? Because I've never really presented like the movie on screen as we're watching it. If anything, guys, we can just watch it without it being on the screen. But I wanted to show it since I could. But let me see. Recording. No. No. Sorry, y'all. Probably should have done this before I got on here. I'm trying here. All right, so let me stop sharing and then I'll do another one. So share screen. Entire screen. So I don't really know. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me to add audio to this. It just says Okay, so mute website notifications. And then allow. So I'm on screen now. Sharing the screen. Then so what? Do I have to wait till I'm Trenchy? Do you want to just join and help me out here? I'm gonna send the link in a couple of these chats in case you guys want to come in and hang out while we're watching it. Also, everybody else that's here can be watching the back. I'm gonna send this link out. I need your help, Trench, because I'm struggling here. Sorry, y'all. I'll probably edit this commentary, or I'll edit this and edit this part out later on down the road. I'm not sure. It's just not letting me. You can't hear anything. I'm not sure what's going on. Like I said, if anything, guys, we'll just watch this. Like, if you guys have your copies, okay, that's fine. Strange Dog Comics, what's up? What's up? If anything, if we can get this to work, guys, there's plenty of versions available here on YouTube. I was just thinking it wasn't going to be this hard, that we were just going to be able to just watch it with the sound, but for some reason the audio is not working, which is really strange. And I don't think it's because it's the volume is up on YouTube. It's just nothing's. There's no volume whenever I add it to the stream. See, like if I play it, there's no audio. There's like no audio to this when I'm playing it. So y'all can see it. Y'all would be able to see it, but we wouldn't be able to hear the movie. So like no that'd be a bummer. Yeah, so yeah, Tretchy helped me run restaurant tonight, Hans. Yeah, so Hans struggle. So what would I have to like so would I have to like edit that in the settings? So I don't know. My bad. My God. I thought I was just gonna be able to share it. Okay, here's the thing though. If you're sharing your screen, if it's where's the thing that is supposed to say like, oh, allow audio, right? So why is it not giving me that? I don't understand what's going on. Oh man, I'm so mad. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna pull the old Google out, and we're gonna see if we can solve this little mystery here. What's up, Trench? I
Hello.
actually just looked up what I was supposed to see whenever I tried to share the screen, and it's not that option doesn't pop up for me, man.
Oh, the blurb.
Yeah, like whenever I go to share my screen, like look, I'll take the screen away. I'll go to share it again. It says share screen.
Yeah.
It gives me the message. And then select a window or screen. It gives me like just two. It gives me StreamYard, and then it gives me entire screen. I don't get to.
It's weird when it pops up. There should be a little blurb that says add audio.
Yeah.
Because I haven't share screened in a while because I don't have the technology to do it. But like I remember when I used to on my laptop, usually it would just have the sound, but sometimes you would have to add the sound with the add audio option.
Yeah, it's not. I remember the old school way. If I have my Chromebook on there, I was able to do that, but on here it doesn't allow me to do that for some reason.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I can pull up the movie. I just can't have the audio on.
Oh, this is for you. Oh, I can do it.
So
you can't hear them, right?
a little bit, but not really.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
Okay, no problem. All right, so unfortunately, guys, my computer is being weird, and so I'll be able to share the screen, but I will not be able to have the audio.
Hopefully, I just didn't just dox my family.
This is all gonna get edited anyways. I'm gonna edit this eventually and get it trimmed down to where we're watching.
You didn't hear shit, people.
Just to be fair, there was a 315 in there, right? No. So we'll get this going. Okay, guys. So the thing about this is that we're not going to really be able to. Big shout out to the channel, by the way, for letting me uploading that. But we can start, but the audio is going to be muted. Unfortunately, I'll have to figure that out for the next one. That's the best I can do.
We're gonna watch Night of the Living Dead silently.
We're gonna watch it silent. We're gonna have the captions on, guys.
Oh my god, we should do the voices.
Oh, dude, yes, we can add our own dub. Here, we got some subtitles for y'all.
Hey, where the hell's Kara, man? She needs to be in on this.
Yeah, we need Kara. We need Sasha. We need you. We got. I'm over here just showing this person's channel. Like, yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you, random person.
Random channel.
I would have came up with my name as the quote, but I forgot if it's they're coming to get you, Barbara, or if they're coming for you. I know it's coming to get you, but I forget like how he says it.
I think he says both. He says they're coming to get you, Barbara, and then he says they're coming for you.
Oh, okay.
What is this layout though? This layout. I mean, I guess we can just have this layout. Is it always like this where everybody's on the side?
Yeah. Well, you can make it full screen actually.
Oh.
Or you could put us on the bottom too.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Hold on, let me get that layout going because I was like, why is everything just to the left?
To the left. Everything you own in a box to the left.
Number 15. No audio on a stream.
Yeah, it's like Nate's like, I need your help, and it's like, I'll try, but I'm not really good at this type of stuff.
I was like, Trenchy, I need assistance. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm live.
It's like, God damn it, you should have picked somebody else. This is gonna be a disaster. Find the guy.
Layout, there we go. All right, there we go. Got us right there. So I'm actually gonna pop the 4K in that I got over here while we're watching this. I'll be right back. Or you know what? Fuck it. I'll just watch it along with you guys. I'll just pull it up on my TV.
We'll just do the silent fucking dub. We just turned Night of the Living Dead into a talkie. Or no, into a silent movie. The exact opposite of a talkie.
I know, it's like it already is a talkie though. Are you telling me Night of the Living Dead's a dub? Alright. So let me get this freaking thing pulled up here and we'll start watching. Alright, guys, let's get this show on the road. The link, I sent the link out to some people, so if y'all want to join while we're watching, you guys can. And yeah, here we go. The silent version of Night of the Living Dead. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I've ever seen the silent version of this movie.
Yeah, it's like you found a new relic. You found the silent dub of fucking Night of the Living Dead.
I guess it's just gonna be us doing the sound effects. I'll be the car.
Was there music here?
I think it was like spooky music.
Dun, dun, dun. That's not the right music.
Night of the Living Dead. The silent cut.
Yeah. Dramatic music.
Rated one too. Like it's a really worn down version of the movie.
Oh shit.
Dramatic music.
Yeah. Wait, that's not dramatic music. What the fuck am I doing?
This man said, "That's not dramatic music."
Yeah, I'm like that. I failed.
John, I'm sorry, but we're watching the silent film version of Night of the Living Dead tonight. I couldn't figure out how to get the audio to work. We got some subtitles going, boys.
John! Grande, get up here! We need to perform the voices!
We need a dubbing. We need a cast. We need a dubbing cast up here. Kelly, we need Barbara. My Barbara will be terrible.
If I try to do a Barbara voice, it's gonna be horrible.
What? What's up, Hayden? How you doing? What's up?
This is the silent cut, Hayden.
Night of the Living Dead like you've never seen it before. Unintentionally. Well, at least it runs at a good 2 frames per second on here.
He looks good.
We just gotta have, man, if I would have known this, I would have, gotten some, gothic music for the background and stuff. Like, and then
So we're here, Johnny.
Dialogue on it.
Testing, we're back on. Damn it, they're going too fast. I can't read that fast. I can't read in my brain. I am slow. My brain can't process words and say them that fast.
Pritchie, we need the lights dubbed fast. We need to dub them fast. We're one taken over here.
Can I get a retake? Can we just start the movie over?
We're live, pal.
Fuck it. Well, do we have that flashy thingy for Men in Black? We'll just flash everybody and then they'll forget.
Oh, good point, Kelly. I mean, we could try to do that. Just find public domain movies and watch them here on YouTube.
Oh, kind of like what Ethel does.
I was gonna say Ethel does that, right? She just watches
Yeah.
the royalty free movies and stuff. That'd be fun. Are you happy or sad that we couldn't watch this in color?
I'm happy. I don't know. I like. Sometimes I'm okay with black and white films being put in the color, but most of the time I would say a naturalist when it comes to that. Like I do prefer that usually the films, especially stuff like House on Haunted Hill and shit like that. I don't like what they did to that. And this film as well. Especially for horror, I think black and white really adds to the atmosphere that these films were going for. And to take that away is, yeah.
I kind of wonder too if it would look weird. Like, I wonder if it would look weird if you would try to, colorize the movie because of the shadows and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I love the shadowing in old movies like this. That's why Dracula, the original, is one of my favorite horrors of all time because of the shadowing and other aspects of it. And if they were to put that movie in the color, I'd be fucking pissed. They would ruin that movie.
Okay, I sent the link out to like all kinds of people, so we'll see if we can get some people up in here. This was supposed to be with sound, dang it! But it's okay, because there's got to be a silent cut eventually.
There's like the brother being a dick or the cousin or whatever the fuck he is. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one now.
Why are you making me dumb, Barbara?
Okay, I'll do Barbara next.
Oh my god, his suit is glowing. Yeah, like, this is a really rough.
Ah! 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 Help me! Ah! Oh my god!
The caption says screams.
Ah!
You gotta imagine screaming.
Struggling sounds. I can't do struggling.
WrestleMania. The Zombie versus Johnny. Oh, Johnny lost.
No. Thunder booms. Oh, I can't do thunder. Like you just add in Shorty from Scary Movie right here. Run, bitch! Run!
Yeah, it's weird because on this computer it doesn't allow me to share the audio, but on my Chromebook I was able to do that. But that Chromebook's been lost for a minute. I have no clue where my Chromebook's at. Oh, if we're gonna watch this with the silent version, I feel like we gotta have some music.
Oh. I do like how the zombie's kind of Frankenstein-ish. The first zombie we see, he's got like that Frankenstein kind of quality to him.
Yeah, he's probably the poster like zombie for Night of the Living. Well, that's weird because he is the little girl zombie is, and usually the brother when he gets turned to a zombie, he's also used in a lot of the posters.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, yes, there's no audio in the version we're watching, but it is Night of the Living Dead. I mean, you know, the dialogue is very memorable.
Yeah, most of us have seen this a few times.
Menacing music.
This is actually my second favorite of the trilogy. I really like Night.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like it as much. Oh, Grande's here. What's up, John? Welcome to the silent cut of.
Oh shit! This is the fucking Criterion silent version.
Yeah, Nate uncovered a relic. It was lost in some random salt mine in the middle of Egypt or some shit.
Are you guys still doing voices or what?
Yeah, we're gonna be dubbing over the movie as we go.
On and off.
This like it's 1924.
This is like the fucking Mystery Science Theater edition.
Yeah.
I'll never forget I showed this movie to my grandmother,
sure,
thinking, oh, you know, it's black and white, she'll like it. And she was so mad at this bitch. She was like, they didn't even try to cover up this bitch's wig. And I started laughing. I'm like, yo, it's not a fucking falsehood right there.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, that's cool, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Brian over here roasting Night of the Living Dead. I've heard that from quite a few people, though, man, that they find night and day kind of boring.
I fucking love Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Even when I was a kid, I'd watch Day of the Dead. And
Wait, Day? They find Day boring?
yeah, they say that Day is just a lot of talking. There's not a lot going on in it.
People don't like Day of the Dead because it's not Dawn of the Dead. I think that's the big problem.
Yeah.
Well,
What's up, Sasha?
It's weird. Oh, Sasha's finally watching it.
Sasha, where are you? We need you to watch Night of the Living Dead. I mean, I guess
It's
you could,
okay.
but it's silent.
It won't be as scary. We're dubbing it.
Yes, it'll be rotary phone dialing. Welcome back to the Night of the Living Dead showing here on the Horror Boy, aka the Explorer Horror Channel. And today we're going to be explaining what's going on the screen for you guys.
It's funny because I'm actually backwards for most people. Day's my favorite, Night's my second, and Dawn is my least favorite.
It's hard to rank those movies, man.
They're
really
all 10 out of
is.
10 to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dawn's good though too. I still really enjoy Dawn.
Okay, look. Technically, could we watch Dawn of the Dead like this though? Because it's on YouTube. It's been on YouTube for like 10 years almost.
Do you want to do Day of the Dead's on there too?
Richard Rubenstein will sue the fuck out of you if you try that.
Where's my 3D money?
Hey, we transformed it. There's no sound.
It's the silent cut of Dawn of the Dead.
Welcome to a night of total terror. Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, the first time I seen the trailer for this movie was on Diary of the Dead. I was like, why are they showing an old movie's trailer on this? I didn't even know Romero made both. I was like, why is there an old movie on here?
Sasha's refusing to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Dwayne Jones, the only person in this movie that can act.
You don't like the one guy where he's like, look, if we made it to the gas tank, even if we were to go down there in the basement, you know, we wouldn't know where to run next.
Oh, that fucking guy? I call him Skip Schumacher.
Dude cracks
Judy,
me up.
how do you always have a smile for me?
Oh my god.
That guy looked like he tried out for Leave It to Beaver and got fucking cut or something. Yes, Kubrick. Dawn is the greatest movie of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's kind of hard because even though I do love Dawn like that, I like all three kind of on the even playing field. But I'd say, like, if I was picked to choose my favorite, it probably would be Dawn.
I think it's the greatest trilogy ever.
Yeah, for real. Because, like, 3 different decades, 3 different eras, 3 different movies in a way.
Yeah.
Because this one's really dark and gothic and got a creepy atmosphere to it. Then Dawn of the Dead is like a freaking action thrill ride comedy. Not really comedy, but like fun comic booky type movie.
And they gave us Bub, one of the greatest zombies of all time.
That movie can't be on mute. We have to hear Rhodes' dialogue in that when we watch that on here. They're fucking dead.
Oh my god, if we did Day of the Dead like overture, that would be hysterical.
I'd be able to quote most of his lines.
Sarah, we're gonna be soaking up some sunshine. Hey, you better stop drinking the booze. I'm gonna drink every fucking drop of it because if I don't, there won't be any of it fucking left.
Yeah, that's great. That dude reminds me of Rowan Atkinson. I was like, is Mr. Bean in this movie?
Yo, he does look like fucking Mr. Bean.
Oh my god, I was like, bro, Mr. Bean in this movie.
There's a funny part where he hits the zombie and then like taunts it after. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
runs away.
Yeah, man. What's your guys? Do you guys like the? As I really like the remake to Night of the Living Dead as well.
I love the fucking remake of Night of the Living Dead. What do you think, Trench?
Oh, I like it. You know, you got Tony Todd in there. Barbara's more of a badass. I do think I prefer the original, but the remake's fun. You know, Tom Savini.
I think it honestly is like the most Romero feeling movie that's not made by him.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It feels like it was shot in Pittsburgh like the original 3. It feels more like a Romero zombie movie than Land Diary or Survival does.
Yeah, I certainly like it better than any of those.
Me too.
I do really like Lando. I don't know if I put it over the remake or even the remake of Dawn. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of people love Diary, but I don't know. I just couldn't get into that one very much myself.
I think the last, like the second trilogy it's kind of lame. Like overall,
what's the one with the horse?
Because the
that's
whole
Survival of the Dead.
the
Oh my
found
god!
footage thing, you know, he was wanting to tackle. It was, I mean, found footage was the next step. Seemed like it, anyways, for horror.
Ew, Craig, that was, I think I saw that before I even saw Dawn or Day. I think I'd seen Night at that point, but then I'd seen like Survival, and even as a kid, I'm like, what is happening? Why is a zombie riding a horse?
Yeah. Sasha, he's also Johnny English. I know about Rowan Atkinson. He was in Rat Race, damn it.
I love Rat Race.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. I liked. Well, I was gonna play more of an HD version of this movie. I thought the degraded version kind of was like, okay, I'll play that because I like this movie's look when it's all like grainy and stuff and super shadowy.
This one of the movies, yeah, where the fucking worse it looks, the better it is, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, Criterion did a fantastic job on the 4K transfer, though. A lot of these blurs and stuff aren't there. But I like that. It's kind of, it's weird because it doesn't, either way, it looks great. I would love to see Chainsaw Massacre on just like really degraded and grainy quality.
Dude, I saw that in 35 millimeter. It was the best time I ever watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, man, I bet. Freaking lucky.
That fucking reel was destroyed. Look at somebody wipe their fucking ass with it.
Was it one of the original ones they showed it with, or?
Yeah, so 35 millimeter print is an original reel. So it was an original like print that was shown in 1974. It was amazing. Like it was so old it broke towards the end, and they had to like fix it. It was so funny.
Dang.
Like people started booing. It was like, what the fuck? And then they started it up again, and people were like cheering. It was great.
We did it. Sasha, you're already getting thumbs down. What do you mean?
Sasha is mad at us.
He's like, I just seen someone get their head stabbed. You said this wasn't violent. I didn't say it wasn't violent now.
This movie
Sasha,
really is
you watched
violent,
Casino.
Could you imagine seeing this in 1968? Like, I bet people shit their pants.
Yeah, man. I mean, seeing like the one scene where there's like all the intestines and stuff, that's still kind of creepy. Like that whole scene is still kind of eerie where they're eating the intestines and stuff. Although I hate how the one guy looks right into the camera as he's doing it. I'm like, bro, you just looked at the camera.
Oh, for that Rowan Atkinson comment. Okay, he's not mad at the movie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, not as technically well. You're saying the original King Kong's not as technically well done as the Peter Jackson one, Brian? I have to disagree.
There was no CGI back then, though. That's unfair.
I could never get. I don't like the Peter Jackson Kong. It's way too long.
I'm okay with it, but I'm way more like the original or like King Kong versus Godzilla. Those are my preferred. Oh, dude, Kong Skull Island was dope.
I gotta see all the old big giant monster movies like Godzilla and King Kong and stuff.
You need to see them with the giant ants or Day.
Yeah, there's one called Tarantula I wanted to check out.
Oh, Tarantula's great. The Clint Eastwood's in that movie for like
what?
A minute. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was one of his first movies.
Talking down the tarantula. He's just talking down the tarantula.
I think that was the first Clint Eastwood movie I saw was Tarantula.
Oh yeah, no, I'd agree with that. I just think that it's a little long. This is like one of the best horror sequences in this movie, this music box scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I love the way Romero edited that together.
Yeah, it was really cool seeing all the respect that people had for Romero, because I was watching that Criterion and they interviewed so many people, and it was cool just seeing them noticing and like appreciating Romero, because I feel like Carpenter gets a lot of his credit, which he does deserve, but you know, I feel like everybody jumps to Carpenter and nobody really tries to talk about, you know, Romero or Craven that much. It's more like Carpenter is the guy, you know.
Yeah, I agree completely, and I actually like Carpenter. I mean, I like Romero and Craven better. I would say I like both of them better.
Do you think it's because Romero and Craven stuck more to horror while Carpenter was very eclectic in his work? Like very stretched out?
I would say the number one movie most of the marks go crazy about is the original Halloween.
Yeah.
Carpenter made that movie, and I think that's all it takes. Like you can't go to a convention without seeing like numerous people with the Halloween gear on. But like the thing is, a lot of them, like some of them have seen all of Carpenter's work, but some of them haven't. Like they don't know what Big Trouble in Little China is. They don't know what Assault on Precinct 13 is. Like they fucking aren't as well versed. I think. I feel like they're just like, oh, Carpenter's the best, and it's like, well, you've seen Halloween. What else have you seen? And then like you kind of expose them a little bit. So I don't know. I really don't know. What do you think, Nate?
I think it's mainly because he makes I was gonna say he makes the most mainstream movies, but at the same time, Craven had plenty of hits, and George Romero had plenty of hits. So I don't even know if it's maybe it's because of just the effect that Halloween had, and like I personally put Night of the Living Dead on that level, but a lot of people don't. They think Halloween's the most perfect horror film ever made, and it's hard. It was hard for Carpenter to follow up, even though I thought he did it in spades. Like I fucking love most of his movies. Like, you know, I don't think they're all as perfect as Halloween, but you know, I think he's made movies afterwards that were on that level for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't even seen most of his. Like I haven't even seen Assault on Precinct 13 or you know Escape from New York yet.
Oh, dude, Assault's free on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they added it.
Yeah, I have to check that out. That's a big one I gotta check out. That and Escape from New York.
Assault on Precinct 13 is arguably my favorite Carpenter movie. I love that movie.
It's good.
A lot of people say Halloween. My favorite's probably either The Thing or Big Trouble in Little China.
I think The Thing is way better than Halloween. I would agree with that.
I'll be the basic bitch. My favorite's Halloween, but They Live's close. They Live's up there.
Dude, They Live has got to be in the conversation. I love They Live, man.
Rowdy Piper in a movie, like telling you about corruption and shit, like how the media's brainwashing you.
The fight scene in that movie is one of my favorite fight scenes ever.
Yeah, not only for that, but like the metaphor it is that some people would rather live in ignorance, so they'll literally, you'll have to fight them, you have to beat the truth into them. I really like how they did that.
No, I haven't seen it, Brian. But I heard it's like considered one of his biggest movies is Escape from New York.
Oh yeah. No, you got to see Escape from New York. That's a classic.
Have y'all seen Vampires? I love Vampires. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like it.
I think the ending's a little weird, but it's pretty good throughout.
Prince of Darkness is great.
Yeah, I actually came around to that one. When I first seen it, I seen it on a pretty bad transfer, so I don't think that really helped it very much.
I got that 4K, dog.
I was not able to get the 4K, but I seen an HD transfer of it. I think I watched it on a streaming service somewhere, and it really helped. And I got into it more. I was able to follow it a lot better. Versus the first time where I didn't know what was going on. I had a hard time following that movie for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck is happening in this movie? Looks great. What the fuck is going on? And
I think it's like the most Argento Carpenter ever got.
Yeah, for real, right? It has that Argento touch to it for sure.
I still gotta see Prince of Darkness, but I like the Thing, and I like Mouth of Madness. So
that's another good one, Mouth of Madness. Great.
That's underrated.
Christine. I like Christine, man. Christine gets a lot of hate.
I don't like Christine. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, it's funny that Christine. John Carpenter didn't even want to make Christine. Like, that wasn't the job for him. Like, he had no interest in it, really.
I'm sorry. The killer car for a movie for me is the Car from the 70s. That's a way better killer car movie, in my opinion.
I really like Christine. I can't lie.
I want to see Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive's awesome.
Yeah. We gotta let Kara know that it has a killer Green Goblin truck in it.
Yes. It's Billy the Kid versus the Green Goblin in modern day.
Dude, Emilio Estevez, holy shit.
Emilio.
That motherfucker's career is over.
What happened to him?
He did the Mighty Ducks TV show, and then he left because he.
Mighty Ducks TV show playing a janitor. I was like, what the fuck?
And then he said, "I don't want to do a season 2." So he
probably just wanted a paycheck and ran away.
Thanks for the money, guys.
Thanks for the ride, lady. I don't know what happened to him though. He was in everything at a point, and then he just like fell off the face of the earth. It's so weird. It's like you can't keep Charlie Sheen down, but you can keep fucking Emilio Estevez down. That motherfucker. Holy shit.
Yeah. I feel like Mike Myers kind of disappeared for a minute there too.
Dude, once he made The Love Guru, everyone just gave up on that motherfucker.
He came back with something on Netflix.
Yeah, I've seen that. I didn't see the movie, but I seen the trailer for it, and I was like, he's back in a movie again? I know he's been talking about Austin Powers 4 for like 20 years, but, you know.
Where's Cat in the Hat 2?
Oh my god, I love Cat in the Hat.
That's an amazing movie.
Cat in the Hat where he's a slasher.
Yes!
Pull a Banana Splits movie.
Dude,
the same makeup.
Trench was talking about that movie on our stream, and he had me crying laughing. It was hysterical. He was explaining the thing 1, thing 2, like when they're like pretending to be cops.
That movie is an underrated masterpiece. Nobody understands it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Dana Carvey as well. He didn't really have a takeoff, but they were trying, you know. I think with the Master of Disguise though, it was like, oh, I don't know if that's gonna work.
I have that movie on DVD somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a
20
minute.
years old almost.
What is it?
The Master of Disguise. That's got to be close to 20 years old now.
Yeah, that was like I think that was like the first movie he starred in. And
it was also the last.
Poor guy got to start in Halloween 2.
He did.
Yeah,
that's right.
Went from Halloween 2 to the Master of Disguise. Oh no.
That's understandable, Sasha.
Yeah, I remember when I first seen this man, I was like, oh, he just slapped the shit out of her. You slap me, I'm gonna punch you back.
I think all the Judith O'Day haters would just love that scene though.
What's crazy is that edition I have, they were able to track down an interview with they were able to interview Dwayne Jones. I think it was in 1987.
What the hell did he say?
I only watched a little bit of it, but he did say that he appreciates, you know, people still looking back on this movie and bringing up the positive points and everything. He seemed pretty proud of it for the most part. I didn't finish the interview, but he said that he appreciated people looking back on it still.
Wasn't him and Ken Foree, like, they were really good friends? I remember Ken Foree something like that.
Yeah, I think Ken Foree, I think he knew about Night of the Living Dead, like, as it was being made, and then he was told that Dawn of the Dead was happening. I think Dwayne Jones might have let him know, like, hey, they're about to do another one.
I always feel bad for Ken Foree. I feel like he should have got more roles, because I just love his performance in Dawn of the Dead. I think he's the best thing in that movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't really star in much other movies after that. I mean, I didn't see him in another movie until TCM Part 3.
Yeah, there's not too many movies aside from that where he's the lead. Like, he's in Death Spa, he's in Sandman's Last Rites, he's in fucking TCM 3, but all of those is like supporting roles. And Night Riders, he's in Romero's Night Riders too. But he did a movie where I think it was called DC Sniper, where he was the lead, and man, it's, oh my god, it's an atrocious movie. It was directed by fucking Uli Lamel. So bad, dude.
Really?
Yeah, and Ken Foree, his whole purpose was he wanted to be the lead, so he helped write the screenplay. Like, he wanted to show that he could act. Then, unfortunately, the movie was just a real bomb. It really wasn't his fault, though. It was fucking the director's fault.
Damn. Yeah, he's I know he's gotten a lot of work from Rob Zombie though.
That's true. Yeah, he's in Devil's Rejects as what was the character's name? I forget. I love him in that though.
I forget his name.
I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch. I think that's from Halloween.
No, I like when in Devil's Rejects where he asks Bill Moseley, he goes, "Hey, are you still an asshole?" And Bill Moseley flips him off, and they all start laughing. That's great.
Speaking of Devil's Rejects, Sid Haig was actually in a Night of the Living Dead movie.
Oh, Night of the Living Dead 3D. That's right.
Yep. The classic.
I've never seen that. What is that exactly?
It's
It was
the
a
only
Night of the
3D
Living Dead
movie that no
got
one's
shown
ever
in
seen in 3D.
once. At like one theater, I think. So they just called it Night of the Living Dead 3D. It was shown in 3D one time.
It's kind of a whatever remake of it. It's not a good remake of it at all. It's like one of the most remade movies because it's public domain. So we could get a camera and fucking remake it tonight, you know?
There's an animated movie about Night of It's like an animated version of Night of the Living Dead, but I heard it was awful.
They could literally title this Night of the Living Dead 2023 with just us talking over this movie, and it technically could be considered a remake.
It's like we're kind of making a commentary in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one really good one though that I actually didn't mind. It was called Mimesis, Night of the Living Dead. Have you ever heard of it?
What was it called?
Mimesis.
Mimesis? No.
It's basically these people, they wake up, they all get like drugged and kidnapped, and they wake up in the Night of the Living Dead house, and there are zombies outside, and they start realizing that they're playing these roles from the movie. And basically you find out that there's no zombies, but the people that are playing the zombies are actually psychopaths, and their job is to get into the house, and basically they're trying to reenact the movie Night of the Living Dead with psychopaths and stuff. I thought it was clever for a little low budget movie.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, Nate, Sasha's trying to tell you something.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Sasha. Criterion have some films in their label, films that were burned in fires. How they even got them back? Think about them. Oh, think about that. Yeah, I didn't know that. They need to get freaking what's it called? What was that called? Man, the Lon Chaney one. London After Midnight. They gotta bring that back. If they bring back London After Midnight, I'll be really surprised.
I don't know if they will, man. That's been lost forever. And the director of that, Todd Browning, he's one of my favorite directors for making Dracula and Freaks. But I've always wanted to see that, the London After Midnight. But I think that's long gone at this point.
There's a Soledad Miranda movie that's lost. It was like they shot 40 minutes of it, and then she passed away. And I always wanted to see that. I think it's called Sex Charade, Jess Franco joint. I always wanted to see that, but I would love even the 40 minutes they shot of it. I'd be curious to see.
Right.
I didn't even know Nosferatu was technically a lost movie for a minute.
Yeah, I'm glad they found that. I love Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is like infamous too.
That director, there's other movies he's made that got lost, but they have like clips from them. And it's like some of his visuals were like incredible. I was so like mad that they got lost and stuff because there's really something there. A lot of his movies have good visuals and stuff.
You talking about Jess Franco, or are you talking about?
F.W. Murnau.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're not wrong, which that's the case for a lot of Jess Franco movies, believe it or not. That's why I was like, wait a minute, let me clarify.
Have y'all ever seen one called I think it's called Faust?
Oh no.
Never heard of it.
Are you talking about Faust or Faust?
Yeah, Faust.
I gotta say that, and I gotta see Haxon. I
think I was thinking about Haxon because Haxon, it's like a documentary about witchcraft that was made way back in the 30s or the 20s or something.
Yeah.
And the special effects are kind of jaw-dropping for the time.
I actually really love reading about shit like that. Like, I always found witchcraft and shit interesting. Like, I went to Salem once on vacation. It was one of the best vacations I ever went on. It was just so cool to hear all like the folklore and shit around there.
Wow, that'd be a cool road trip.
Sasha, tomorrow you need to go out and get food. You need to do that. Stop starving yourself. I know you can live off mangoes. I don't know, he keeps saying he needs to buy food, but he just doesn't do it.
Bro.
I know he can find like an acorn in his house and survive for a week off of it, but it's like, dude, you need to get food.
Yeah.
Stop
real.
being Gandhi.
Friggin' Brian was like, I heard Faust. Who mentioned Faust? I think technically we could watch Faust and Haxon on YouTube for free. That's like royalty free. Dude, I have a big giant. Actually, I have a box set over there of horror films. I think they're all royalty free. So if I ever wonder, like, oh, which ones are royalty free, I think I can just go check that.
Oh wait, Nate, have you ever seen the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari?
Never.
That's a trippy one.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I really, really am a big fan of Phantom of the Opera, though. I was a really big fan of that one. I dug it.
Which version did you see?
The 20s version.
I was like, did you see the one with the colored sequences? Or there's so many different versions of that version. It's weird.
As long as you don't watch the Argento version.
Argento made one?
Yeah, it's like one of his worst movies.
What? I didn't even know he made a Phantom of the Opera movie.
Dude, Google it, man. It's bad.
What's up with him like messing with like classic horror and it being horrible?
Yeah, his Phantom of the Opera and Dracula are arguably the two worst adaptations of both of those projects.
Because I haven't seen either. Although I kind of want to see Dracula for the giant praying mantis. That sounds awesome.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, I've seen Nosferatu, Brian. That's a classic. I've seen Nosferatu with sound and color, and it was so shocking to me. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, are you talking about the remake? Because I've never seen the remake.
No, they added sound and they added color to Nosferatu when they put it on YouTube.
Why?
Whoa, this is weird.
Can they leave things alone?
It was like, it threw me off so much.
That's just wrong.
I seen the trailer to Argento's Dracula. It looks like it was shot on a soundstage somewhere for like $10. Sorry.
It looks like a Skinamax movie.
Yeah. Freaking Dracula turned into a CGI. There's a lot of CGI in that movie. CGI praying mantis. Do you think Argento, though, will, like, what was the last movie that, because I've been hearing that a lot of his recent movies weren't very good.
He made a movie not even a year ago, Black Glasses, and it premiered right by me in the city, and I fucking went. It was crazy.
Was it good?
It was average, but it was so cool to see him in attendance. They showed Opera and Phenomena in 4K before they filmed or showed the new movie, and it was like so surreal just to see that the Phenomena and Opera with him in attendance. It was surreal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have the pictures. I can send it to you. It was crazy. It was the new movie was like basically just a very run of the mill Giallo.
Do you think some filmmakers should come back and start making movies again, like Carpenter? I know he hasn't made a movie in a while. Some people are saying that they would like to see Carpenter come back again.
That's
Honestly,
up to them.
I would just like say retire, like stay retired. What do you have left to prove at this point, you know?
I'll say if there's like a passion project they want to do, like the one last one, go ahead and do it, but don't be forcing them to come out of good.
I agree.
They gotta want to do it.
Here, Nate, I sent you all the stuff. Yeah, they did like a 20 film retrospective of Argento and showed all of his movies in 4K over the weekend. And he was there for the world premiere of his newest movie. His newest movie was just so average. It was like a very standard giallo where this woman is a call girl and she basically like survives an attack, but she's blinded by it, and only she can identify the guy from hearing him. And it's like just very standard. It's one of those movies you can just see where it's going.
Right.
It didn't get hardcore enough. I think that was its issue. It just didn't. And I'm not talking about gore. I just think like the killer had no identity. It was just very boring killer, very standard run of the mill. Like there was nothing special about him. Like some of Argento's movies with Opera, like he had the thing where he taped the needles underneath the one girl's eyes, so every time she closed her eyes, she get stabbed or whatever. Like it needed something distinct like that to stand out. It didn't have it.
Right. I'm still watching a lot of the, like, I'm just getting into Argento and Fulci, because I hadn't really seen, like, Giallos I think a couple years ago. Like, I'm very new to the genre of that type of horror.
I mean, Fulci definitely did a lot more. Like Argento definitely did more like giallos. Like Argento did a lot of the same, whereas Fulci dabbled in everything. He made adventure films, action films, comedy films. Like he definitely was way more like well-rounded. And Argento, he took pride, and I think he said it when I went to go see him, he was saying like, "Oh, I've made more giallos gialli than John Ford has made westerns." And I was laughing. I'm like, "Yo, that's facts, because most of your movies are giallos, you know?"
Yeah. Like I've started watching Fulci. I like him. He's interesting.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the documentary on his life?
No. Like I said, I've only seen like 2 or 3 of his films. I don't know much about him.
The documentary on his life, bro, it's fantastic. I think you'd love it.
You have to check it out. I like the documentary on Tom Savini. That was good.
Yes, it was. I like that too. I'm a big documentary guy. Like I just watched the one on the original It 1990 miniseries recently. It's fantastic.
Cool. I gotta see that because that is like my first horror film, so I do kind of have a soft spot for the first It.
I think it's free on YouTube if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit, I'll have to check that out for
It's on
sure.
Amazon Prime for free, and I thought it was great.
I know people, it's popular to hate on that miniseries now, and I get it, part 2's rough, and there are parts of part 1 that's a little rough, but I still really enjoy it, both parts. They're both very fun. Although part 2, yeah, has some issues.
Yeah. I think, like, yeah, you're right. It is. It's almost like the new thing to do, where it's like, I don't know. I don't.
It was after they dropped the new one. Everybody was like, "We have never heard of this before," and I was like, "Wait a minute!" And then they're all reacting to the original and calling it not scary and horrible, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is." I just felt bad. I'm like, "This is not okay."
Yeah.
I respect your opinion, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Kubrick, I haven't seen that, but I see that you mentioned Room 237. That I have seen. That's one of the worst documentaries I've ever watched. I don't know if you've seen that, Trench.
I haven't seen that. I heard Max gone off about that. He was like, they're trying to say Jack Nicholson was going to turn into a bull. And I was like, wait, I kind of want to watch it. It sounds insane.
Dude, it is literally just a documentary where everyone is giving their outlandish opinions on what they think the meaning of The Shining is, and it's actually unbelievable what some of these idiots said. Like
that sounds great.
There's one woman who she's like, "Oh, if you look very closely in the background at the 20-minute mark, you see a like skiing poster," but she says that it's clearly a Minotaur and that Jack Nicholson was clearly a Minotaur. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it. And she was convinced. She was like, oh, I think it's clear as day now. And I'm like, no, I think you're on cocaine, honey.
Well, at least they're creative, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, they also had some guy who was like convinced that it was about the Native American War. He's like, oh, it's all about the war. It's all about the Native American War. I'm like, yeah, Indian burial ground. There's some, like nods at Native American, but like he was so like that. Oh, that's the meaning of the film. That war is bad. I'm like, dude, there's no fucking grand meaning like this guy is saying. Like it was kind of so stupid.
Yeah. I'll have to watch that. That sounds amazing.
Oh, you would probably love it because you would probably be like, how stupid people are. I feel like you would get a kick out of it. I actually like freaked out when I first watched it because I was like really excited. I was thinking, oh, this is going to be really good and deep. And then about 20 minutes in, I knew I was in trouble.
Max showed us a documentary that was pretty good. Have you ever seen Secret in the Fields?
I haven't.
It's either Field of Secrets or Secret in the Fields. I'm not sure, but it's about this guy. And I feel bad for a guy. He seems like a nice guy. And in the beginning, they're trying to prove crop circles are real, so they go over and they're like filming a documentary about crop circles, and then shit just escalates slowly throughout the movie. They found out people faked the crop circles, so they're having someone make crop circles to contact the aliens that made the other crop circles, and then somehow they get to the point where it's like, oh, these are blueprints to make a device, and this other person's like, I got a bunch of money, let's build this thing. So they're building a thing based off the crop circles, and you gotta watch it.
Holy shit. I thought Room 237 was bad.
But my favorite documentary is, have you seen Superheroes by HBO?
I haven't.
Oh, that's great. It's about people that dress up like superheroes and fight crime and help homeless people in the thing. It's really good. But there's this one guy called Master Legend who is amazing. He is one of
What would my favorite documentary be of all time? I would think the Crystal Lake Memories one probably be my favorite.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I know that's like 6 hours long or something.
So great though. I can't lie. I really like the one on Return to Living Dead as well. I love the one on Dawn of the Dead, but that's honestly because I love that movie. Making of Apocalypse Now. I haven't seen that. I don't know if you have, Trench.
No, I haven't seen the Apocalypse Now at all. The movie or the documentary.
I've seen the movie. I love the movie, but I've never seen the documentary.
Sorry, y'all. I'm back. I know it's quite.
You're good.
Yeah, I've heard about that doc.
With the TV over here.
What? Yeah, I've heard of that documentary though. Room 237.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah, at that point you can't really call it a documentary, Sasha. That's a good point.
Dude, somehow they got Tom Cruise to participate in that documentary too.
Really?
Yeah, it opens up where Tom Cruise is like walking into a movie theater and it says, and you see the Shining poster. It's like trying to make it like he's going to see the Shining on opening night or something. And then it cuts to the interviews and it's, oh my god, it's so weird.
I remember that because I think I started watching it and I turned it off because I thought I was watching the wrong movie. And I was like, why is Tom Cruise? Okay, I think this is the wrong movie, so I turned it off. And I don't think I came back to it. It was Tom Cruise walking up to a movie theater, and I was like, Tom Cruise, what are you doing here? This is the wrong movie. I'm going to go try and find it somewhere else. This one has Tom Cruise too. What the fuck?
You made a good choice to turn it off because that movie stinks.
Yeah, I heard about. I watched Mike and Matt's rant on it, and it was it's pretty good. Mike and Matt, they did a rant talking about it together.
There was the one lady going on about the Minotaurs. I was like, holy shit, man, this is like. I actually couldn't believe how convinced she was.
Yeah, apparently it's one of those movies that it's like dead serious. Someone's saying it's like, dead set that this is what's that's what's happening in the movies. But the one that Trenchy brung up, me, him, and Mac watched it together. That was great.
Yeah,
it's so great watching a guy's project just fall apart in front of you.
It's so sad, but also kind of funny because it is. I don't know. It's just so like it gets to a point where it's like you're really gonna try to build a object that you don't know what it is based off of blueprints you got from the way the crop circles look. And you are getting grants. You are getting hundreds and thousands of grants to build this device. I don't know.
Then they were interviewing a guy who said there's no way to make those designs in crop circles, and then they cut to show a guy teaching them how to make crop circles.
Yeah, because they get they're like I don't know, at one point they're like the original crop circles was made by Danny and Joe, but Danny's Danny's an idiot and Joe's dead, so how are they still making it? I'm like, why are you leave them alone.
Yeah.
Leave Danny and Joe alone. That's not their names, but it was something.
Them.
They get the guy. they get the guy with the wooden things, and he has all these children and people, and they're like, we're gonna make crop circles so the aliens will see it and make other crop circles, and we can contact them.
I don't think he meant to film that. I think he meant to film and show that there's no way you can make crop circles, but they showed that you could. He was like so uncomfortable about it.
That was part of the plan, though, because they were gonna contact the aliens.
Oh my god! Yeah, I remember now. Oh god!
What is this called again? I gotta fucking watch this.
It's either a field full of secrets or secrets in the fields. I forget the exact name.
Maybe it's a Field of Secrets.
Yeah, if I find it, I'll tell you the name. I think it's on Tubi.
Yeah, that's all. That's how I seen it. It was on Tubi, man. I was just cracking up.
Because Max, like, this is probably one of my favorite documentaries. And at the end, he's sitting there and he's like, I know this one didn't go too well, but let's do another one where we talk about where we try to find this lost city that sunk, or let's try to capture Bigfoot. And I'm like, please let this man make more documentaries. I want to see it.
It's 2 hours, field full of secrets.
Yeah. It's
Big-
He's made more documentaries. No, this is it. He's only made this one.
Oh, he's making a movie, though. He is making a movie about, like, I think it has something to do with, like, Judaism or something, and it's about this guy that's reborn through time, or a thief that goes on a journey, like, through time or something, and meets gods, and I don't know, but it sounds amazing.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
This lady was so beautiful. The lady sitting down.
Yeah.
Judith Ridley. She's also in There's Always Vanilla, which was Romero's second movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's the lead in it.
I've never heard of that.
So it was basically he didn't want to be making horror movies anymore. So his second movie was like purposely a romantic comedy attempt. And yeah, it's really bad actually. It's a really bad movie, in my opinion. But I think he himself said it's the worst movie he ever did.
Yeah, but I heard it had a lot of production issues and stuff too.
Yeah, the writer left like a week into filming, so then he had to finish the script himself, and he edited the whole movie himself. Like, it was basically the most responsibility he ever had on his own, and he said it just without the help, it crumbled. But there is a rumor that before he passed away, Romero did like a huge like video basically talking about all of his films individually after watching them. Like, he did a Romero marathon himself and then recorded like what he thought of the movies after, and fucking he apparently changed his mind once he finally rewatched There's Always Vanilla. So I'd be curious to hear what he said.
Yeah, I know that people also bring up Season of the Witch. How's that one?
Season of the Witch is one of those movies where I like parts of it. It's very distinctly 1970s. It has the classic Donovan song, Season of the Witch. And it's a really, like, time period type piece. Like, it definitely is distinctly 70s. But the movie itself, it's just kind of odd with its story. Like, it's sort of feminist, but it's sort of not. And it's sort of witchcraftish, but it's not. Like, it doesn't really commit on anything. It's I would say it's like his most experimental film. but it's worth a watch. I think it's a good movie enough. Like, it's just not great or anything. I would say it's worth a shot, though. It's creepy.
Yeah,
Well, what-
that one. I got
what
some
movie?
nightmares.
The Romero's Season of the Witch.
Oh,
Yeah, have you ever seen Martin Trenchy?
no. It was yeah, no, I haven't seen that one.
That was like one of those Romero movies that like blew me away at how good that movie was. Like Romero should have gotten more recognition for Martin for sure.
I gotta see it because I like Transfiguration, which I hear is kind of similar.
Martin is probably his best movie that's not a one of these three, like the Night, Dawn, or Day.
Yeah, because
Right.
it's a really good story and it's a really good, I guess, character study in a way, right?
Yeah. I think if Martin came out today, it would have been a huge movie. It's just, I don't know. I think it was so ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
if
it kinda reminds me of an
brought that out
A24
today, everybody and
movie
their
or
mother
something.
would be talking about Martin.
Or not A24, but it reminds me of like you know how Joker is, where everybody wanted to go see a movie about a guy who was like a loner and he was, you know, I don't know, it just felt like it was very modern. I don't know why it sounded like A24. It's not like A24.
No, I don't mean like, I mean like if A24 produced it. I mean, I'm not saying if it's like A24. I'm just saying like it seems like those movies get a lot of hype. The A24 movies. I'm saying it would get that type of hype.
Yeah.
But no, it's not like A24. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misspeak.
No, I compared it to A24. I was like, yeah, it's like A24, and I'm like, wait, not really. Scratch that. Who is this? I think this is Corey, maybe.
Oh, that's Sasha.
Oh, hi, Sasha.
Hello, it's me.
Sorry.
I didn't realize I had a link. Thank you.
You go outside of the Living Dead with us.
Yes, I can.
Even though we're not really watching it at this point, but
I can, but I'm not going to.
so Zach's gonna be pissed. But it's gonna be funny, so don't watch it.
I'm probably gonna redo it down the road, and whenever I get this thing set up, I'll try to get like a one where we watch it with sound. But it's cool to
But
have
what-
it in the background, I guess.
This is the historic silent cut that nobody knew about till today.
Oh, we got another person here. Everybody coming in today.
Some strange background music.
We got Brian here on the Criterion commentary. What's up, Brian?
Hey,
How you doing?
okay, how are you?
Not bad. We just chilling, watching some Night of the Living Dead. What you been up to?
I was watching a guitar stream just before this.
Yeah, you said that. Was
Yeah.
it like a tutorial stream, like showing you how to play certain songs and stuff? Or?
No, he was interviewing another guy I know from another channel. You know, they were talking about different musicians, and this guy, Fruitcake Tony, he gives out picks. He does trivia. I think every show. I haven't watched his show too much, but he like gives 10 music related trivia questions, and then people get picks sent to them in the mail, guitar picks. So yeah, and he had Andrew on from the 5150 show. He's in New Zealand. So yeah, just they're guitar people.
Nice.
And like Fruitcake Tony, he's a huge well, there's a few people on YouTube that I follow that are big Van Halen nuts. Johnny Bean, there's another guy, Andrew, 5150 show. You know, like I think like Johnny Bean, I don't know if not currently, but like in the past, like in the background of each person's camera, you'd see it assigned EVH and like, you know, guitars and amps that, you know, made that are Eddie Van Halen brands, you know, because Eddie Van Halen made his own guitars, and amps and pedals. So that, I mean, like they worship. I guess you could say they love Eddie Van Halen, you know. So
Mhm. Right,
Yeah.
I might regret asking this question, but if they're guitar people, then what does that make me, us? Well, not us, but
oh, you're film people. Well, you're more than film people. You're more than that. But
Yeah, you're putting us in boxes, Brian. You,
Like,
Yeah.
poor as that. Yeah.
well, I
we
mean,
can
that's
be more
not-
than that. What? I could be a scientist, and you know, I'm not, but I could be.
Sasha. But that's when I met you through Roger, and like, we've gone and we talked about different things besides film since then. But like when we started out, it was film related. You know, that's sort of like how
yes,
things began, right?
but that was just the beginning.
Yeah. Well, things changed, and we talked about other things.
I seen you got interviewed, man. I was checking it out. I didn't know that. I looked up your YouTube channel, Brian, and I seen that you had an interview.
Oh, are you talking about Daisuke?
Yeah.
Daisuke, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good interview. I was like, oh, you
Ice
got
Gay is one of the
interviewed?
nicest people ever.
Yeah. He seemed really cool.
Oh yeah, Daisuke is a very, very nice guy. I think he literally has. Well, I think I asked him. He has like every single criterion: Laserdisc, DVD, and Blu-ray. And I think even
Oh
if
my
like he
God.
has, like if he has the DVD of a Criterion, then he has a Blu-ray. I think he keeps every single thing. Like if he gets the Blu-ray of 8.5, he keeps the DVD of 8.5. You know.
He did a really fun series where he reviewed every Argento film and then ranked them. It was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
awesome guy.
Grande, I've watched, or I don't know if you want me to call you John or Grande.
Oh, it don't matter.
But anyways, yeah, he's done these streams. I've participated in those. He did one on the James Bond films. That's I think took a little over a year for him to do that. Like every few weeks or every month, he'd do one stream on a particular James Bond movie, and then he did another. Oh, he did the Superman films. He did the Jaws ones, but I'm not too. I think I've only seen the first Jaws, and I'm not too much of a Jaws person. I don't.
Oh, you
I
gotta
think
see
it's when
Jaws the Revenge.
That's the
You got some
fourth
Jaws
one, right?
3. Jaws 3 is good.
Because
You got a shark coming out the screen at you on that one.
I don't like 3.
that's the one with Michael Caine, right?
No,
Yes.
that one's Dennis Quaid.
Because I think as Siskel and Ebert said about Jaws 3, how does Jaws know that Michael Caine has moved down to the Caribbean?
Oh, no, that's Jaws 4.
Oh,
that's
Jaws
why.
4. Okay.
Jaws is not the name of the shark, just saying.
Bruce, yeah.
It's Bruce,
Or well-
technically, yeah.
But yeah, for me, like the first Jaws is kind of maybe I liked it when I saw it when I was younger, but I don't think it's one of Spielberg's best films. I think it's a little overrated. Probably it's kind of a bore. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I watched it a few years ago with a friend of mine, and I don't.
Sorry.
It's not really the greatest.
It's just great because I'm like, I actually do kind of think like, I like Jaws, but I don't know if I put it up there like most people do. It's great, but
I mean, for me, like probably Minority Report and Schindler's List, and maybe I did Raiders of the Lost Ark as its best films. But his popcorn movies, I like his better popcorn movies are films like Close Encounters and the Indiana Jones films, and what are some other films that he made that maybe Jurassic Park, but I haven't really watched Jurassic Park multiple times like Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom when I was younger. I taped them off the TV and I'd watch certain scenes from them over and over again.
there's not as many Spielberg movies that I've seen that I thought I have, because I still got to see. I just recently picked up Schindler's List on Blu-ray. I'm gonna check that out here soon. Never seen that. Never seen Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. Never seen
Third
any
Kind.
Indiana. Oh, my bad. Third
Yeah.
Kind.
I've seen Fourth Kind. I haven't seen Third Kind. We had to find that out the hard way.
Fourth. Is there Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind?
Oh, Mila Djokovic, and everything you're about to see is real.
I
Well,
cannot believe they did that.
I was on stream and we were talking about Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and I was like, yeah, I really like that movie. The owls were really creepy, and they're like, the owls? What are you talking about?
I remember that. That was on my stream. Yeah.
Yeah, that was on your stream, Sasha.
Yeah,
Is that
I
a
didn't
good
see that
movie?
one.
The
I
Fourth
like
Kind.
it.
I always seen the
Yeah.
trailers for it on like VHSs I had growing up. It was they always made Spielberg super epic on the VHSs.
Of course, I haven't watched it since I was a kid, so I don't know, like, if it holds up.
Spielberg's
I
made
know-
a lot of great movies. I'll say this though,
Yeah.
the one I can't stand is the second Jurassic Park. I never ever liked that movie. I think it's terrible.
Oh, well, granted, that Jurassic Park 3, I don't know if it's a great film. I can't remember who directed it, but it's
Yeah.
kind of
Isn't it
sort of
good?
entertaining with the
No.
pterodactyls and the
I like
Whatever
the
that
third
thing
Jurassic
is.
Park a lot better than the second one.
Yeah, 3's my
Yeah.
like favorite sequel.
Oh, it's mine, too.
Jaws 3. Yeah.
I do
Jurassic
like 2,
Park.
though. I think 2's fine. It's good.
Yeah, they're all good up to a certain point. I didn't really dig. The only one that I didn't really dig that much was the one that came out before the newest one.
Well, that new one's okay, but I just really liked it for the fight at the end. I'm not talking about the sequels. I haven't seen the sequels. I'm talking about the old new one.
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
That
I've
was
seen.
I
one of
like
those,
it.
It was fun.
I've seen one of
Oh.
those Jurassic World movies, and then a friend of mine, he gave me the digital code to one of the other Jurassic World ones, and I don't know how to access it. I don't know what I did. It's somewhere, like in the cloud or whatever. They were kind of enjoyable, or well, I saw one of them. So
Yeah, I finally got around to watching Raiders of the Lost Ark last year.
did you
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah, I liked
Yeah,
it. It was
yeah.
pretty good.
You haven't
Turned
seen
out to
it?
be pretty good.
It took you until last year to see it.
Yeah, I didn't really grow up with Indiana Jones. I don't know. I just never got a chance to check them out. The one I remember though was Crystal Skull. That was the one that I like remember.
That's god awful.
Oh, Sasha's gonna turn into the Hulk right now.
You know, all I want to know is why Frankenstein lady no say nothing. You know,
Still.
Where's sound? My Living Dead no silent. We were sound.
Oh, wait, John's here?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Hey,
Oh.
John!
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I can't tell who's here because I can't see us.
This is a
We're
pretty good
watching-
scene.
The silent cut of Night of the Living Dead. Nate found it in a salt mine in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
oh shit. Why silent?
Well,
Because it's a silent cut.
it was just we've My Living Dead. We've seen it with sound before.
I looked
even
up
when it
deadly,
just-
literally.
Huh?
You know, no like sound like this not Charlie Chaplin movie. You know, this Night of the Living Dead.
Oh no, Hans make own cut of movie, for a restaurant.
Maybe a good friend make silent movie, travel back in time to 20s, Charlie Chaplin, Night of the Living Dead.
Oh my
Hmm.
goodness.
You might think I'm being sarcastic when I say this, Nate, but I'm not. I would probably get more enjoyment watching Charlie's Angels, and I don't like that, than Indiana Jones 4.
Dude, fuck
Wow.
Charlie Chaplin, bro.
I don't like it either, but I'd rather watch that than Indiana Jones 4.
I think I saw that.
Hey,
Cameron
I never
Diaz,
said I
Charlie's
liked that
Angels.
movie. I just remember Indiana Jones 4 because that came out when I was a kid. So I remember when they had the
Wow.
advertisements and stuff.
Okay, but do you remember it with fond memories or bad memories or?
I don't, I just remember the Happy Meals, man.
Sasha's like, I need to know how to judge you as a person. Were they good or bad memories?
They had some
Sasha,
cool Lego sets.
Sasha, why watch Charlie's Angels if you don't like that one either?
As unenjoyable as it was more enjoyable. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it has your favorite Cameron Diaz in it.
Exactly.
Sasha doesn't like Cameron Diaz?
No.
What? Now we're all being able to be seen.
Does she? Oh wait. Maybe Cameron Diaz is sort of faded, like dropped out of the public eye. Like a few of them have done that. Some movie stars, like Eva Mendes. I think she's sort of given up acting because her husband is she married? Like some of these people they disappear or retire from acting. You know, they just go to private lives. I think Eva Mendes is one of those people. I think
it's funny you say that because I was watching this series that came out in like between 1998 and like 1999. There was a series called Mortal Kombat Conquest on TV. It was a TV series, and it used to come on late night. And she actually, I think that was one of her first roles and shit. She started off. She was in one of the episodes on that show. And this is before I think Ghost Rider came out and shit, bro. So, but I think she.
Eva Mendes, you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with most of her career. I don't think. I mean, I've seen it. I think. Well, I've seen her at least one movie. I think, which is the Mark Wahlberg. Steve. What's his name? Farrell.
Oh, the other guys.
The other guys, yeah.
She's in The Place Beyond the Pines. That's a good film.
I think I had that movie. I just haven't watched it yet. What'd you say, Sasha?
Of course, Ryan Gosling's in that. I said.
Oh, Ryan Gosling. Do you like Ryan Gosling?
No, I'm saying they're married, and she's in it probably because they're married.
Oh, they were married at that time period in reality, or in the film.
No, they are married. They were married and they are married.
Oh, okay.
They're married in the film and in real life, Brian.
Okay.
Well, I don't think they got married. I think they just there was a scene in a wedding. Yeah, in a church. I mean, I think they were at least dating. I can't remember.
Yeah, they were together. They had a kid.
Yeah,
they might as well be married at that point.
Ron, do you have Shudder? Maybe.
No, I don't. I'm physical media exclusive mostly.
Oh, because Joe Bob's show on that is really good. I've seen Joe Bob physically twice. I didn't talk to him because the first time I ever heard of him, I saw him at the Alamo Draft House, and he was showing Texas Chainsaw. I think Boxer's Omen was the other one, but I'm pretty sure Texas Chainsaw is his favorite film of all time.
Dude, you know what's crazy about him is spoke to him years ago, and Nate, I actually sent the messages to Nate just because how crazy it was when I had Twitter back when I had that fucking shit, and he was putting over Texas Chainsaw 4, The Next Generation with Matthew McConaughey, Renee Zellweger. And he was saying that it was the best horror movie of the 90s.
No.
And I DM'd him. I'm like, are you serious? And he was like, yes. And he gave me this whole paragraph on what he thinks is the best horror movie of the 1990s. I was like, Joe Bob's on crack right now. Like, I love this. And I said,
No good.
Did he forget about Nightbreed?
Nightbreed is shit, bro.
Especially the director's cut.
Yeah,
Friday. I'm sorry.
People have different tastes.
Grande, I
Yeah.
like the Texas Chainsaw with Arlie Ermy. I don't know exactly where people fall on that, but I thought that wasn't bad.
I'm like one of the only people that hates that one.
You hate? Oh, I guess I've heard when you stream. I've heard. I think you said that. Maybe I can't remember. Yeah. I mean, I like how he Leatherface. I think he makes a mask for himself in that movie.
Geez, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was never a fan. I know Dolph Lundgren was supposed to be Leatherface in it, which that would have been cool. But otherwise,
Well, maybe the bad thing about it, maybe a criticism I would have is that it's it's sort of left in the dark about Leatherface's childhood somewhat. It's kind of a little vague.
You
This is a
know,
good shot. I like
maybe
this shot.
maybe Dolph Lundgren wear Skeletor face in movies, right? You know?
maybe Dolph Lundgren wear Punisher T-shirt in movie.
Right.
Oh, the music's good here too. There's parts of this film that are pretty cool.
That's one of the
this.
scariest scenes. I would say that's the scariest scene in the film is when that fucking girl mutilates her mother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's cool too. I mean, I'm not denying it's a great horror film. It just doesn't.
You just don't like it.
It's just not Alien or Dawn of the Dead, Shining.
I know a lot of people would think it's like
You
one of the
know.
most overrated movies ever. I don't know. I've kind of always loved it, but
I don't. There's probably this other horror films that are probably. I'm not a horror film expert. That's not really totally where I am. Like, I'm more. I guess I'm more foreign films, independents, Hollywood old classics. But I don't know. I mean, this is the classic. It's like a milestone, like King Kong. Regardless of what you think of it,
yeah, it gave birth to a genre. I mean, it gave birth to zombie movies.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He's throwing the kid on because the kid is a zombie, but it's like it flips things on its head because that's it's a child, but it's the child's a threat.
They interviewed the zombies on that Criterion 4K too.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I bet the special features are pretty cool.
Are you flossing your teeth?
Immediately.
Mate?
Oh no. I mean,
Yo, Hans ate special spaghetti tonight. Restaurant
we actually,
special.
you know what?
No.
At my house tonight, though, we do have spaghetti and garlic bread. So no,
Yay.
made by Trenchy. Trenchy.
No.
Yeah, I haven't eaten garlic bread in a long time, in a while. I like garlic bread; it's pretty good. Nate, do you like the food that they make at the restaurant do you work at?
Hans taste test, but Hans not eat.
Oh,
Hans on diet.
Yeah.
Restaurant have sometimes high quality intake, calorie. And I trust Trenchy. he's
No.
very good.
I'll go quit restaurant. I'll go quit it.
Oh no! You come
What-
out of your 5-year contract.
I don't know. What 5-year contract? I wasn't informed of this.
what kind of restaurant is it?
It's a Hans restaurant. It's just Hans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans style. John's like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, I have no idea what's going on.
We are not explaining that, at least live. We are
It's an
not.
inside thing.
When we go to the back, we can explain it, but we're not explaining it live.
Rondé, do you know the? Do you know the budget of this movie?
Oh, thank God.
Budget of this movie is 116 grand.
16 grand.
116 grand.
Oh, 160. Yeah. Yeah, that's not pretty good. Pretty well done on a budget like this. The lighting,
Yeah.
lighting is part. I think what makes it work to some.
I don't know what adjusted to inflation that would be, but
Yeah.
he definitely did that much.
I like that lighting. It's like there's this guy on YouTube, Master Chaos. He says he's a filmmaker and then he does a fair amount of streams, but like when he does watch-alongs, like he'll say like the lighting in this movie's bad because he sometimes he shows bad movies. He showed what's that movie with the virus from Africa?
Ebola syndrome?
Yeah, he showed the Ebola syndrome. That's kind of a gross movie, but yeah, he showed that.
They made a movie about Ebola.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Of
disgusting.
course, bro. Of course.
They made a movie called Corona Zombies. Are you surprised?
Well, with it, I saw the Songbird movie with John, the COVID thriller or whatever. That was a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they've made some COVID movies now.
Yeah, there's a.
They made them. They made them a few years before the thing. The thing came out. They made them years before. How does that work?
There's a moment in the COVID movie where there's people that are immune, and like the bad guy that's immune talks to the good guy that's immune, and he's like, join the dark side, essentially. We can rule the world and do whatever we want because we don't get infected. Join me in my evilness. It was weird.
And at that point, it was fictional, right?
Yeah, it was very. That whole movie is just like, what would happen if COVID got like really bad and people were locked in their houses or whatever, and it was like science fiction at that point.
French, would you say it came true? Like
Oh, the Songbird?
the movie, like
Not yet.
what it was talking about. Like, did that actually come into
I
being?
mean, not to that degree in some areas, maybe, but not to that degree. Although some things are, there were some real things and there was some bullshit things.
I feel like it's too soon to make COVID movies.
That had a weird cast too, because you had like KJ Apa from Riverdale who played Archie. You had Sophia Carson from like the Disney Channel, and then you had Peter Stormare who was in the movie for some reason. And I'm like, why is this legend in this movie with these children?
This is all real, I think. Like real cops called a real helicopter in. George Romero did that a lot, where he would utilize the police and the National Guard in his movies.
I met George Romero's year before he died at a horror convention. He signed my Dawn of the Dead box.
Dude, that's crazy. I met him the year before he died too. And he signed my Dawn of the Dead Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, there's a friend of mine, Roger.
Roger?
Yeah, you know Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
But Roger was saying that George Romero, whoever, whenever he signs an autograph, he always signs it, "Stay scared." I think he never ever wavers from that. I think.
Mine just says George Romero.
Yeah, because I don't know. Because he wrote "Stay Scared," George Romero.
Here's the thing. Do you guys think that they shot him because they thought he was a zombie, or did they shoot him because they were racist, or did they shoot him because they just didn't care either way?
They thought he was a zombie.
I don't think they cared either way. Because,
Yeah.
Because at this point, we already knew that there was motherfuckers that had like were outside and were zombies. So,
I think it's the fact that it's sort of, what's that word? Obscure. Like you don't know exactly if it's because of a zombie or racism. Like it. I mean, it came out like at a pivotal moment, because Martin Luther King was shot like right before this was shown or something.
It was? He was?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
That's some shit.
They,
Predictive
Like,
programming?
from what I understand,
Yeah.
they shot that scene and they were going to wrap the film, and they were driving back to Pittsburgh with the film in their trunk, and they heard it on the radio that he had been assassinated. And then they looked at each other. They were like, "Holy fucking shit!" And that's what went down.
One of the creepiest end credits. I remember when I was a kid, those end credits gave me chills.
So it's over. I can look now.
Oh no, Sasha, don't look. They're using hooks.
Oh.
They're about to burn a bunch of houses, Sasha.
Sasha, but most of this film is kind of pretty tame compared to some horror movies. I would say.
Yeah, but that
It's a
doesn't.
fair amount.
I mean, I just take everything on its own merit, not compare it to other things.
It's not like what's a really graphic movie? Well, it's not Solo. It's not.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, it's not. I'm trying to think of really
It's-
terrible.
That's your first comparison.
It's not Funny Games. It's not Funny Games. It's not.
Oh, Funny Game's great.
Yeah, Sasha wouldn't like it though, because of what happens in it.
Yeah.
Man, Sasha, you watch Casino? Very violent, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
know.
guess
it
it's
is.
the context, right, Sasha?
I just, you know, I
The Living Dead.
like you said about Jaws, I just take Jaws for Jaws, not comparing it to other films in Spielberg. Everything has its own merits.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it, I think.
Big shout out to that guy's channel too. I'm pretty sure it popped up on the stream at least 3 times.
Thank you, random person, for
Thank
giving
you.
us the silent cut.
Yeah, appreciate.
Sorry, what do you mean silent? You mean because is there literally no sound on there, or are you just not playing with the sound?
No, there was no sound.
Oh, I thought you were just playing the music on top of it.
Oh,
I couldn't even hear the music.
Grande, it's nice to talk to you.
I hear the StreamYard.
Oh,
music.
dude, you too, man.
Yeah. I love your
I don't
streams.
hear it.
Oh, thank you. No, I
Yeah.
appreciate you watching. The show's been doing a lot better lately, man. We're doing pretty good, close to 600 subs too.
When did you start doing this?
The show how it is today, probably 2 years ago, but I started the channel itself in like high school, but I deleted most of the videos that I used to do then. But the show you know it as today, probably like 2 years.
Yeah, you came on my radar fairly recently. And I can't remember exactly how I found you.
Probably through us.
Yeah, maybe it was through you, John, or Sasha, Trent, or I can't remember.
It wasn't me.
Where did Nate go?
Oh no good. Host not leave. Why? Why?
Oh, it's back.
Sorry, my internet's acting weird.
No good.
Yeah, I remember. It was like John and Steve and Grim Reaper. Those were all some of the first people I met on YouTube.
Yeah, I've known Nate
nice.
almost 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
We were both
Good.
fucking like not even hit puberty, but when we met each other.
Bro, I was so young when I got on YouTube, man. I was talking to grown men and stuff.
No good. No,
Dude,
no.
like,
No
I was over
good.
here like 13.
Wow.
It was a pretty crazy journey, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the channel's doing well, though, John. I'm sorry I wasn't able to watch your most recent stream yet, but I will definitely rewatch it.
Oh, dude, don't even worry about it. I've been watching your videos like crazy.
I know I feel terrible. I'm like, bro, I gotta check out more of his videos.
Dude, you're good. Don't even
But I
sweat it.
appreciate you, man. I appreciate all you guys stopping by and watching Night of the Living Dead tonight.
You know, this is
I
fun.
like that.
Thanks for having me.
Me too.
Mhm.
Oh, Nate, I'm sorry if like I was on the chat and then I came in. I just
Huh?
Night of the Living Dead is just
What do you mean?
not my favorite horror movie. I mean,
No, you're good, man.
I guess I know that. Yeah.
It was good having you, man. I was just glad that you know stopped by and hung out. As I was thinking it was gonna be like, oh no, it's silent. I can't get the sound to work. No.
Yeah, but you didn't. You didn't do this thinking you weren't going to talk, did you?
Oh no, I was gonna talk, but I was gonna have at least sound in the background. But hey, if we made it work. We made it
Other
work.
than the sound of your voice.
I'm glad we didn't dub the movie though.
Oh my god.
That was too hard.
Oh man, I wish I would have been here. I would have fucking done that shit, bro.
Oh, we were trying. I did the screams and stuff. It was horrible.
Did I miss? Did I miss quite a lot? I thought I came in at the beginning, but I didn't hear any screaming.
No, you missed a bit of it.
You know, Hans talked about Scream other night. This Night of the Living Dead. Get on board. What are you doing? You know?
Because they was like, hey, Trenchy, you need to come in here and help with the technical stuff. And I come in there and I'm like, there's nothing I can do.
Wait a minute, who the fuck is Hans?
You don't know Hans?
No,
No, Hans, John.
I do not.
Well, Hans introduced himself, his own restaurant, it's a New Orleans specialty, you like very much, Mr. Grande.
Oh Lord.
Nah, Hans is a thing. Good reviews from restaurant when I saw Night of the Living Dead, good for people who try to eat food,
Try to eat food. Isn't not everybody then?
Yeah, some people just like to relax in a restaurant, They just pull up seat, they sit down, they don't order food, they just relax, We have relaxation suite at restaurant.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's Hans. You've never met Hans? You need to meet Hans.
It was supposed to be a wrestling character, but I never did it, so I just started doing the voice back here.
You had an idea for a fucking wrestling character that owned a restaurant and you never told me? I'm crazy.
I honestly thought you knew for some reason. I was like, I thought I knew about Hans, but
Dog, I've been sitting here dead silent. I had no idea.
Me and Hans don't like each other.
Did you just say you have a relaxation suite? Is that what they call it now?
Relaxation suite of restaurant, You don't have to order food. No stress. Why have stress of order food? You sit down, relax,
Lie down.
Shut up.
Sasha,
What?
I bought more. I'm eating salad here and there. You sort of influenced me on that.
Yeah.
Of course,
I thought
when I opened
Sasha to tell him that you're eating salad.
Oh, no. Hey, I think you have to eat the lettuce. Like when you open the bag, you gotta eat it within the few days you got it open. Otherwise, the lettuce wilts.
Unless you put some water on there, keep it wet. Well,
Put water in it.
Well, don't go crazy, but a bit.
Yeah.
My bad, John. I think I missed your stream last night. I think I passed out.
You're good.
So, Sasha, I had lettuce in a bag. I don't have a head of lettuce. It just comes with like carrots and
Yes.
is it radishes? it's all shredded. It's shredded lettuce, or not totally shredded, but it's not a head of lettuce. It's in a bag, and I cut it open, and I put that in, and I got sliced mushrooms and olives and tomatoes. I like grape tomatoes, but yeah.
You know, come to a restaurant. We make better salad for you. Okay, it's better.
But like when I'm done for
you
one
order
day.
salad, we get to you right away, Brian.
I-
You're a very good friend of restaurant.
I
we
recommend
get
some,
to you very fast.
Yeah.
I recommend some. You throw some walnuts in there and some blue cheese.
Oh, I'm not a fan of blue cheese.
Yeah, but try it in a different way. You never know.
See, I don't like blue cheese crumble, but I do like the like eating it with wings, like the sauce, blue
That
cheese
applies-
sauce with wings.
That applies to all food.
Sasha, when I haven't finished the lettuce, I put it in a plastic bag. Seal it.
Lettuce starts to rot real fast, right?
I don't. How fast is it? It takes like a few days to go real bad, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
know
like I've
Chipotle
used
has a problem with cleaning out their lettuce. Like Chipotle always be giving people
Yeah.
salmonella with their lettuce.
I mean, like the second
Oh,
day or the
no.
third day with the lettuce, it's fine. But like maybe if it's 4 or 5 days, or maybe 5-6 days, the lettuce it tastes it feels kind of slimy.
Yeah, no good. Slimy lettuce, no good. Not good for stomach.
Unless you're a snail, of course.
Slimy. I don't slimy lettuce.
Yeah, like after 5 or 6 days, it kind of.
Oh my goodness.
I don't really eat
Oh,
it at that point.
You
I
never
throw
had
it-
that
I
before?
throw it away.
No.
Throw it away at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad.
What?
They're not that bad.
I've had
Italian
like
dressing
lettuce that's
on
a
it.
couple days old and it tastes kind of weird.
Oh, fuck, yo.
Yeah.
Don't be eating slimy lettuce, man. You're gonna get fucking sick as hell, yo.
Yeah. I don't know if I eat it when
I'm
it's
good.
slimy, but I've eaten it when it's kind of like not rotten or anything, but it's just a little bit more soggy type of stuff.
Soggy used to be one of my favorite words.
Nice.
we serve soggy in restaurants, but not lettuce, So,
It's a,
We try to make lettuce not soggy, very fresh.
John, I was eating bratwurst and knockwurst, but like that gets tiring fairly fast. I haven't eaten it in a while.
I can't eat that,
Yeah.
bro.
Because you don't like pork, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's like sometimes I'm game for it, but like I mean, I hate the ends of the sausages because they're very the way the ends are just not very
appetizing.
I don't know. It's tough. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was talking to Kelly about this, about having a finicky appetite.
Oh, Kelly's here again.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I see.
What's up, Kelly?
Hi, Kelly.
Oh no.
No good. What happened?
What you do? Burn down a restaurant again, do you?
I'll go burn down all the. I'm gonna nuke your restaurant.
Oh no, you're not. I have good.
Yeah, I am.
internet.
I'm gonna drop a nuke on your restaurant.
You cannot. You do
Fucking
not.
Hans versus
Ah.
Bruce Willis.
I don't
Bruce Willis
care.
right now couldn't do shit though.
Do it now. Come on.
I don't care if there's a nursery next door. The babies are a willing sacrifice to get rid of your restaurant.
What?
What?
Hans, is your second name Gruber?
No, it's the Han. Just Han. Why everyone have to have his last name? It's overrated, overrate very much. Hans only have one name. It's Hans. Hans is Hans.
Grande, do you have a large? I'm sorry. Do you have a large movie collection?
Dude, yeah, I got a ton.
Yeah.
I have no room for it anymore. Actually, like I'm out
Oh.
of room.
Yeah, that's because I'm moving and moving in a smaller place. I had to get rid of some of my movies, but I still have quite a bit, but it's just not as much.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
kind of panicked. I don't have any more
Yeah.
room. There's always shit I want to buy.
No,
Criterion. I kept basically my Criterions and my Arrows and my Vinegar Syndromes.
That's a good idea. I think Arrow is the best Blu-ray company out there, in my opinion. I don't think anybody comes close.
I probably go for Criterion and then Arrow, probably.
I'd say top two is definitely the Criterion Arrow. I think Vinegar Syndrome, if you're looking for more obscure titles, that's definitely the way to go as well.
Vinegar Syndrome is like has their own cult of people. Like
Yeah.
I think Severin puts out better stuff. I would even say like Blue Underground and Synapse, but Vinegar Syndrome knows how to sell their shit. Arguably the best.
Oh yeah, they had good customer service. I think it's like-
Most of the movies I've gotten from Vinegar Syndrome though is like the big titles like Amityville and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've never gotten their like really obscure ones yet.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
what
really
they do
take
is they
samples like that.
pray for people that were kids in the 80s. And it's like, oh, we'll release the Dirt Bike Kid on 4K and charge $70 for it, and these marks will pay it. That's what they do. They prey on the fucking kids that grew up with this stuff.
what do you mean, John Grande? Like me? Like me?
Well, no, I know you're not stupid enough to buy a $70 fucking 4K of Dirt Bike Kid.
No, hell no. Fuck if they put out like I don't know, it'd have to be something special, bro. Like not 4K. I used to get shit from Vinegar Syndrome, but I didn't get into the whole 4K shit, bro. I fucking got out the game when it was still Blu-ray. So, yeah.
Oh, Grande, I have Vinegar Syndrome. I'm going to try to sell it on eBay. It's I have watched it and it's a pretty bad movie, but it's called Champagne and Bullets, and it's selling in mint condition on eBay for like over $100, like $100 to $200.
Oh my God, sell it, dude.
Yeah, but well,
Yeah,
the problem, huh?
Get rid of that. Sell it, bro.
Well, the thing is, the slipcover is fine, but like inside the jacket, I because the slipcover you have to put it through the bottom to put the case in. I bent a little of the paper, so it's a little. The disc is fine.
What?
The
If,
slipcover is
depending,
fine.
have you
Yeah.
have you ever sold on eBay before?
No, not yet.
Okay, it's not
Yeah.
that hard, and you can take pictures of the item, and you can
Oh.
give a full description of like,
Yeah.
oh, it's got a little fucking dog eared shit over here, whatever, this, that, and the third.
Yeah, I took photos and I put that. I did put up a listing on eBay. I just haven't put it up on eBay. I did the photos. I told like acceptable condition. It's got tear, like it's got a little bent in the jacket area.
Yeah, no, I would
Yeah.
I would do what John said. Be honest about it and take like $20 off whatever anyone else is asking, and you'll sell it.
Yeah, because people here last night they were saying auction it.
No, don't fucking
No.
no.
Nah,
Fuck
just
that.
straight up sale, bro. Like, look at what other people not scalping shit, but just look at like an average of what people are selling it for, and then price it at your price. But like, knock $20 off it off rip.
Because they were saying last night about because I have Criterions and I have the same titles in box sets, so I'm gonna get rid of the. Some of them are DVDs, some of them are Blu-rays, like Fellini ones and Bergman ones. So I'm trying to devise a strategy like. So like the Fellini ones all together, or sell them separately. But
Usually
people-
the out of print ones go for crazy money. Like I had the
Yeah.
Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 slipcovers and Blu-rays, dude. They go for like together. It's like over $300.
I mean, I have some out of print Criterions. Like I have I'm not going to get rid of this one, but it's the Third Man. Like I think it's gone down a little because there's Blu-rays of it, but because they had they had a licensing agreement with the Studio Canal, and like it only lasted so long. So like the Third Man, I mean, for a while, I think the DVD was going for like $70 on eBay, and I bought it for like, I think $20 or I don't know, but yeah. Last night, people were saying with the Criterion ones, just auction those, because the Champagne and Bullets one is like that's a lot of money. I mean, I can make money off the Criterions, but it's like I don't know. I guess I can make a profit off of those. I think I can at least break even and get my money back. I don't know. I think I can make a profit off of those.
Yeah, you probably could. I have some stuff that like I blind bought that I definitely want to sell. I bought this movie called Limbo from Vinegar Syndrome. I want to sell it so bad. It was the biggest piece of shit. And it's like really nice addition, but it's the bad movie, man. Fuck. Like it's I would feel guilty selling it, but I kind of want to sell it.
What is it called?
Limbo.
Yeah. Yeah, the Champagne and Bullets, that was a god awful movie. I don't know. I was watching I don't know if you know Master Chaos. I've become acquainted with his channel fairly recently, like within the last year or so. I don't know. I was watching, huh?
I said, yeah, I know him.
Yeah, do you know Aaron Penn from Canada?
No, that one I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, they do lots of streams on sales of movies. I usually buy just Criterions during the Barnes and Noble sales and the flash sales, but the last year I was buying not just Criterions, I was buying Arrows, I was buying Severance and Vinegar Syndromes and a few other things. So I mean, I depleted a lot of my money in my accounts, but yeah, Champagne and Bowls is what I got. It's a pretty god awful movie. I thought like some of the other Vinegar Syndromes I have that don't look that appealing to me. Maybe I should hold on to those until they sell out of all their copies on their website, because then maybe they'll go up for higher prices on eBay.
I don't know if you have the Black Christmas 2006 remake on Blu-ray. That's the highest selling out of print Blu-ray that there is. You can get like $600-$700 for it.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, really?
Swear to God.
Fuck, I didn't like that movie either. That's crazy.
Dude, if I had it, I would sell it in a heartbeat.
Yes, me too. Damn.
So
why is it that much? Like, what is it about that? Just because it's out of print, or like, is there something in the movie that like is like, all right, well, or does it have a feature on it that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So basically, what happened was this was, I think, 2006. So Blu-ray was very new at the time, and what happened was Canada released a Blu-ray Region 1.
Yeah,
and the States did mostly DVD. I think this was a Weinstein movie.
Oh,
they never re-released it, and the Weinsteins still have the rights. So odds are it's never going to be re-released unless somebody buys the rights from them. So that's right now it's really rare. If you try to sell it around Christmas time, you'll get $600-$700 easy.
And if you bought it at the time it came out, how much did it cost?
Oh, well, standard $10, $15, $20, somewhere around there.
Oh yeah, that's quite a killing.
I had a listener of the show, Neon Black Reviews, and he was watching an episode I did, and I mentioned that, and he said, "No way, I have it right here." And he messaged me after the show. He says, "You really think I get a lot for it?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "List it for fucking $500, see what happens." And he goes, "No, I'm going to put it and let people bid on it." And I said, "That's a bad idea." I said, "Start somewhere and just wait." And he didn't listen to me, and he got 150, which is still good, but he could have got more.
Way more. Yeah.
I tried to tell him. I said, "That's not a good idea because you put bids on stuff, people can wait." Like if you put a 3-day, 4-day limit on the bidding, like whatever you get, So I think he got like a few bids, but 150, and the guy got a steal, I think.
I would not pay
Oh.
that much for that. I don't care what Blu-ray it is. I'm not.
Oh, me neither. But dude, that guy could
Blu-ray.
resell it for more.
That could be a Blu-ray, and I love Stanley Kubrick's Space Odyssey. 2001: A Space. I would not pick it up for $150 though.
Right.
I love that movie. It's just that's too much. I was ashamed of myself for pre-ordering the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K. I was like, God, bro, I'm ashamed. And that was like $50. So I know some guys though, they'll go out and buy like $300 sets like it's nothing. I'm like, man, I can't do that. I like the Halloween box set. I couldn't get that.
How much did that cost, Nate?
The Halloween 4K box set was like, I think $150 or $200, somewhere around there when it came
really?
out. Now it's
They
down
released
to
a
like
box set of
100.
those in 4K.
What?
You're saying they released a Halloween 4K box set?
It was just 6, 7, and 8. It's like a little tiny trilogy box set.
Yeah, it was like $130, right?
Yeah, 130. Well, I seen it up to like when it first came out. I remember it being over $200. So, and I remember people pre-ordering the. That's just the base price. I knew people that would buy with the posters and everything. That was like $250, $300. There's no way I'm spending that much on movies. There's no way.
That'd be H12 and Resurrection, right? With Halloween 6.
Yeah.
No good.
Like,
That is a weird pick. That is
worth $15,
weird.
let alone $130.
Yeah, I like H2O, but the other two, yeah. And even I don't know, just for H2O, yeah, that's weird.
It can be the best movie of all time, man. I won't. I just
Oh, yeah.
like that. I don't look at it like, oh, I'm gonna go pay freaking $300 for a rare Blu-ray that's gonna be out of date eventually. Like eventually, it's gonna be out of date, you know?
Buying out of print stuff is really dumb because you're dropping dumb money for something that's worth like $20. It's really stupid. It's unless your intention is to resell it for more, I think it's a dumb investment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I bought a few things that were just hard to find, and like the Devils, like from Ken Russell. I got that off of eBay. They're from South Korea. Because I don't think I could find any other copy of it. But I don't know. Like if Criterion did an edition of that, maybe I would drop some money for that. I don't know.
I'm trying to think now what the most I ever spent on a Blu-ray is. I think it was recently with the Four Flies and Grey Velvet 4K from fucking Severin.
For me,
The yellow box one?
That's a Mondo Macabre. That was the older. I had that too, but they released a 4-disc 4K edition from Severin, and it was like $55. That's the most I ever spent on a Blu-ray or 4K, like a single edition.
Wow.
For me, it was The Third Man and The Man Who Fell to Earth. I got those when they were both deleted.
Oh, Sasha, I bought the Criterion of The Man Who Fell to Earth too. It comes with a novel.
Yeah, I know. I got two copies of that novel. Well,
Oh, you do?
Maybe one now, but I had two.
Wait, did you have two copies of the movie and you sold one?
I think so. At some point,
Yeah.
I sold the DVD when I upgraded to the Blu-ray, and it came with I included the book. The things I sold on eBay, I sell them for I make a huge loss. But, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I think that Four Flies 4K is going for like 130 on eBay now. So I could sell it and get, good value, but I don't know. It's just like at the same time, like,
Grande, have you ever bought movies just not because you wanted to watch them, but just I don't really I haven't really done it because I haven't really sold anything online. But have you ever bought anything not because you liked the movie, or maybe you did like the movie, but you bought it to make money on it?
Never. I'm not like that.
No, I'm not really either. But I just getting rid of some stuff. I mean, seeing what that Champagne and Bullets is going for on eBay, and not liking the film that much, it's kind of crazy. not to sell it in a way.
Oh, for sure. I like the way I look at it is if I had known Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 were going to be out of print, I would have bought 3 copies each and made $600 on the two to 3 copies I sold and then keep 2. You know? You never know. You never know what is or isn't going to go out of print. That's the issue. There's certain people that they know if something's going to be limited, they buy 10 copies and sell 9 of them. And they make a crazy profit. Like that's what happened that Fright Night when you guys remember that with Twilight Time?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so Steele remembers it was basically they were releasing Fright Night for the first time on Blu-ray and they did limited copies and what people did was they maxed out the amount of quantity they could order and it sold out in like 2 minutes and then there were people selling it for absurd prices on the internet and it was it was a disaster.
Literally 2 minutes?
It was close. It was like less than 10 minutes. I know that.
Yeah, I get you. I know what I was going to say. Vinegar Syndrome, they have a policy where they only sell 2 copies per customer because of the scalping on the eBay.
People still do it though. I mean, it's not like it's just a way to slow them down, but it's not a way to stop them.
Oh, you mean they go under false identity to get the other ones?
You could do that, or you could check out as a guest. You could open 4 different tabs if you want and fucking check out a guest on all of them. You've got 8 copies.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to like track that type of thing online because you can make a new account. Yeah, there's a lot of loopholes around it.
From what I've heard, and from what I've experienced, the Vinegar Syndrome people aren't the best people. Like I met a few of them at a convention a few months back, and they were fucking scumbags, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. What happened was there was a huge controversy with this movie called Thriller: A Cruel Picture, aka They Call Her One Eye. It's like a infamous exploitation movie.
Yep.
It's great. And basically what happened was Synapse Films in February of last year released a standard Blu-ray for like $20, which is totally fair, great movie, and Synapse does great stuff. Synapse, before they did it, warned Vinegar Syndrome because they knew they were planning a 4K like over the summer. They said, listen, I'm sorry, but we're going to release a Blu-ray first. Like, we just want to give you a heads up. And the Vinegar Syndrome people thought they were kidding. And fucking sure enough, Dame Jr. at Synapse, he released the Blu-ray of Thriller, They Call Her One Eye, A Cruel Picture, and sold them. And Vinegar Syndrome freaked out and like made this whole post on their own official website saying that Synapse was a bunch of fucking assholes that do inferior transfers. It was a whole fucking thing. It became like a 7th grade fucking lunch fight, and it
Damn.
did. And fucking the guy I was talking to at this convention, he's like, fucking Synapse, they suck. Their transfers suck, don't they? I'm like, dog, they did the transfer for Suspiria. You're on crack. Those transfers don't suck. I'm like, they're not inferior transfers. You're just fucking pissed that he sold more for less 5 months before you did. Let's be honest, you know? And
I mean, yeah, Synapse does good transfers, man. They put out. I mean, shit. Synapse put out the fucking the Suspiria shit, bro. Right?
yeah.
So I have that copy. I have that fucking copy. I haven't gotten rid of that. So yeah,
So why?
good
There's
stuff.
there's no telling me that's a bad transfer. I thought the guy was just like, he was just mad, you know? And I was like, I get it, but you know, you look at what they're doing. They're selling the same product, Thriller. Synapse was selling it for $20. Vinegar Syndrome selling it for $55 to $60. It's just like that's why he was mad. He was mad he sold them first, sold more, and sold them for less. He sold them like fucking hotcakes, and the Vinegar Syndrome people got really upset about it. But dude, like he warned you, and you thought he was kidding. So I think the egg's on your face, man.
Yeah.
Vinegar Syndrome title, did their version go down in price like if people sold it on the internet? Or
Oh, dude, I'm sure. Here, I could check
Yeah.
eBay right now. I'm sure people selling it on the internet for fucking dumb money. Let's see.
Probably. Yeah.
I have the $55 edition, so I could fucking just for shits and giggles. Let's see. Thriller, Cool Picture 4K. Let's check it out. Yeah, 75. I bought it for 55. 85, 75. Looks like it's selling for like $75 to $85.
Yeah.
And it sold for 55, so they're trying to make like a $20 profit.
I think my most regrettable Blu-ray buy was I spent like $30 to get the Serpent and the Rainbow Blu-ray, and it ended up being one of the worst Blu-rays I have.
Why?
Really? What's wrong with it?
Well, the transfer's okay, but it's nothing breathtaking, and the features kind of suck because they only have like one featurette. I think one or two.
That's a
they
good movie to
barely-
put in 4K, yo, because the you know the
Yeah.
scenery, yeah, you know what I mean, the scenery and all that shit. So
That's a great movie.
The transfer with it being because it was when I went to go get it, it wasn't out of print, but it was sort of getting there, and I couldn't really find it anywhere, so I got it on eBay. And the commentary track, Bill Pullman like walks out halfway through the movie to go and film Independence Day 2. And
What the
rest
fuck?
the rest of the commentary is quiet as fuck. It's like dead silence.
Wait,
I'm like,
wait,
what the
wait.
fuck?
Was he the only one commentating?
Well, there was a moderator, but he didn't even finish. At least I don't. It's been a while, but I don't even think they finished the commentary. I think it ended in like halfway through the movie.
So that's
Yeah.
wait.
And
He
the
stopped his
featurettes and stuff,
commentary
they
to do
barely talk
bullshit
about it.
Independence Day 2.
I wanna hear you scream.
They
That was
interview the author, and all the author
Yes.
did was crap on the movie. And I was like, well, great. I'm glad I got the interview with the author who over here crapping on my favorite Wes Craven movie. Okay. So then I go over, I check out the featurettes, and I'm like, bruh, these are like 8-minute featurettes. I paid so much money for this. Why? And it wasn't even a slip cover. It didn't even have the slip cover, dude. I was so ripped off.
Do I
But I
still
was
got that
like-
one? No, I sold that too. I sold that one too a while ago, bro. And all three of the fucking a while ago now, and all the sleepaway camps, all three of them, bro. So whoever got those from me got a fucking steal, man. Because I sold them. I didn't sell them for near what they're probably going for now, man.
Holy shit, really? That's a shame, man. You could have got dumb money for 2 and 3. The first one is like, it's worth like $8. It's one of the cheapest Blu-rays, but the fucking second and third one, I think the second one's 200 and the third one's 300.
Yeah, I ain't
Damn.
even nowhere near that, dude.
Holy
That-
Yep.
shit.
Oh, Rondé, that's your favorite performance?
It is.
Favorite actress performance?
Favorite performance in any movie ever.
Who?
Actor
Pamela
or actress?
Springsteen?
Yes.
Dude, yes. Pamela Springsteen is awesome. Everybody talks about Felissa Rose, but I'm over here like, where's Pamela Springsteen? You
Oh,
know?
yeah. I still gotta see Sleepaway Camp 3 because I really like 2.
Oh, you'll love 3 then.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh,
I don't know about 4 and 5. Maybe you'll watch at least 5. 4's weird.
4's not even a movie. It was just like sort of made because they had a little bit of footage, right?
Yeah, they just filmed
Yeah.
some dumbass woman on the beach for 2 days and didn't record sound, and they tried to release it as a movie.
Wait, what?
I swear to God, that's what they did. So there was this woman. It's basically, I think her name is something Chambers. I forget her first name. And they filmed her on the beach like for 2 days, and then they tried to release it as a movie called Sleepaway Camp 4: The Survivor. And it's actually insane. Like it makes Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 look like it didn't use any stock footage.
You know.
maybe Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 is on Shudder. I'll have to look it up because I've only seen the
They're
first
definitely
one.
on Tubi.
Oh, they're on
Yeah.
Tubi. Okay. Yeah, because I've seen number 1. Yeah, I don't know. Horror's not everything. I mean, some horror I like. But I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I do like horror movies. It's just I watch more foreign, independent, classic Hollywood silent films. It's more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't exclude everything. It's like I don't watch romantic comedies, but that doesn't mean I'll never watch a romantic comedy. You know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. I mean, I know plenty of people that don't like go back to the 80s and stuff. The 80s was a very particular time, so it's not for everyone. but it's definitely out there. There's some gems in there though.
Oh, I thought you meant the era of the 80s was a particular time.
Oh no, just for horror, because in the 80s, there was a huge wave of slasher films. So you just have endless slasher films to watch from the 80s.
Oh, talking about bad commentaries, I think the Matrix box set, because I've yet to dig into it, but because they had Dr. Cornel West and maybe I can't remember. They're praising the films, and I think they have another commentary track of film critics. I think this is the case, trashing the films.
Yes.
They literally allowed these film critics. Maybe I'm totally wrong on this, but I think they literally allowed people that didn't like the films to crap on them. I think
That's great.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Fuck the Matrix. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
I love this.
I'm wrong on that.
I don't care.
I don't know.
Well, you're in it.
Oh man, they should have invited me. I would have shit on that film with them.
But Trenchy, you can't hate the Matrix because
it's
the one.
You are the one.
No, I'm not the one.
You're the one, Trenchy.
Yep. He just doesn't realize it yet.
No. You can fight your destiny, Trenchy, but your destiny will just keep choosing you.
Well, they chose the wrong person.
When are you going to come full circle, Trenchy?
I don't know.
When are you going to come?
It's okay. You know, next week we go top of restaurant. We jump off. We be okay. It's okay.
No. No.
Oh, Brad, they've been collecting movies, DVDs since like 2001, but and VHS before that. But like I only started buying Blu-rays in 2014, and I don't replace all my DVDs with Blu-rays. It's just because it's just too much double dipping. Like if they make a Criterion of something, I might replace a DVD, but it's just. I don't know. It's just
dude. They do the double dipping with Texas Chainsaw every year. Every year, it's every fucking year. Like it's like, oh, you get the Steelbook from eBay, from Best Buy, yeah. Oh, did you get the standard edition? Yeah. Oh, did you get this edition from Dark Sky? Yeah. Oh, this the 50th anniversary next year. You tell me they ain't gonna release a 50th anniversary edition of Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Of course they are. Like, dude, they re-released that movie so much to the point where it's like crazy, and I bought it numerous times. I feel like a fucking idiot, but I have.
Well, is it one of your favorite movies?
It's my second favorite movie horror wise ever.
It's my favorite
that sort of
horror
justifies
film
you.
ever made.
Yeah, I'd agree. It justifies it, but I still feel dumb. Like I'm like, yo, I can't keep buying the same movie over and over and over and over again.
I've had, dude. There was at one point I had like 5 editions of that movie. I was ridiculous because the first one I got was that the Ultimate Edition, the DVD set, and I remember I was so happy when I got that. I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm finally a cool collector. I got my Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook. Yes!" I was so happy back then.
That and the Evil Dead are the 2 most re-released movies. They just every fucking year they seem to re-release those movies. Dude, if you took a shot for every time Anchor Bay re-released Evil Dead, you'd be fucking dead.
There's so many iterations of that, bro. Like, and there's probably some motherfucker out there that owns like every copy that's ever came out. I guarantee it. There's some dumb fucking fucking person out there.
No doubt.
Oh, Brandy, have you ever met Gunnar Hansen? He signed my Texas Chainsaw.
I didn't. No, he passed away probably before I even started. I not that I'm a big convention goer, but
yeah,
he passed away when I was really young.
Oh, I met. I met him. I met some celebrities at these conventions. I've been to 2 horror conventions, and when I was a teenager, science fiction conventions, and then I used to go to the Jacob Burns Film Center, Pleasantville, New York, and get set autographs there. I guess maybe the biggest celebrity I got autograph from was Tom Cruise.
Wow.
Yeah, on my Kubrick box set.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, Matthew Modine on that one too.
Where the hell did you meet Tom Cruise? He was at a convention?
Yeah. What the
No,
fuck?
no. He was at the Jacob Burns Film Center. He was promoting Jack Reacher.
Oh my god, I was gonna say, what the fuck? I've never heard of him doing conventions.
He's just sitting
Yeah.
like in a Scientology booth, like, hey guys, don't worry, I'm not here for the movies, guys.
Join my cult.
My dad bumped into him in a bar in Hong Kong, and John Woo. He had drinks with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know Sasha's met some big celebrity. Did you say you met Roger Moore?
Oh yeah, Roger Moore, yeah. Well, he was my neighbor. So
Sasha beat up Desmond Tutu.
you're gonna keep, you're not gonna stop saying that, are you?
No, because it's funny.
It wasn't.
We're
Desmond
building a
Tutu, was it?
legend.
It really wasn't Desmond Tutu. Was it?
No, it was Kenneth Cowinder, but very similar.
Is he a priest too?
He was the what was his title? I think he was the Prime Minister of somewhere.
Prime Minister of Sinister.
Prime Minister. Sinister.
Nice.
Oh, I saw the. You said you like the Evil Dead, Grande?
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay, but it's I saw. Yeah, I think it's.
You're breaking my heart. You're tearing me apart, Brian.
I think it was the girls from Evil Dead at. I think it was the Texas Chainsaw one, the one where I met Gunnar Hansen. They were at. I didn't get their signatures, but they have these events where they have Q&As, and they had them. Or maybe that was the one with George Romero. They had the guy from Creature from the Black Lagoon. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, and I met one of the Michael Myers. I think the very first one from the Halloween movies. And they had the
Nick Castle. I've heard he's cool as hell.
I think I offended Mac yesterday. He talked about Michael Myers, and I said, "Oh, he's the one from Friday the 13th."
Oh, yeah. That's all right, Sasha.
Michael Myers is gonna wear gold member costume next movie, and kill people.
I would love to see Beyonce versus Michael Myers.
Bro, man.
Doing what? Doing what exactly?
I mean, this girl was in the fucking Freddy vs. Jason shit, so I mean, it's really not out of the scope of reality, man.
Yeah, that's right. Destiny's Child.
So
She was in a Friday the 13th movie, or
not
Halloween
Beyonce.
movie?
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, Freddy
Oh.
versus Jason. Not Beyonce. Kelly Rowland.
Oh, yeah, she's. I think she's the most attractive of the three of the Destiny's Child.
This is actual fact right there. Yes.
I agree. I mean, yeah.
I guess Beyonce's pretty attractive, but I'd say Kelly Rowland's the most attractive of the three of them.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was just gonna do like a kill one, fuck one, marry one of Destiny's Child.
Well,
there's one that never gets talked about, and I was like, at one point there was like four of them, not three. They were four, and then they fucking made them to three. So the fourth one is the one that doesn't really get talked about much and shit. So
I bet you she's pissed somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I think that was always, the way the industry works, that shit was always set up to fucking propel Homegirl to where she's at right now. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it works, bro.
Like the Beatles with
Yes.
Pete Best or whatever. They like had him and then they got rid of him. I don't know.
Then they were a 4-man band after that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah.
They cut people out, and but sometimes with a lot of bands that are bigger, they'll kind of like people come in and go out like revolving doors and shit. Like trying to think of a good band that's an example of that. But yeah, there's so many that like you heard about, like, fuck man, I don't remember the time this band had like fucking 18 members or what. Like, but if you go through a lot of bands' catalogs and their history, you'll see that like they rotate in and out. Some members, some people leave for a while, come back. But that's usually how it is back then. But now it's just like, they kind of know who's gonna like. They want to put poster child, attain that stardom from the, and sometimes the family themselves have connections too. So they're able to like kind of manipulate things too with the careers of these stars. So,
Granny, what kind of music do you like?
Just like movies, I'm very old school. I'm huge into the Doors. I think the Doors are my favorite band of all time. Just huge psychedelic rock. Very big Beatles guy. Zeppelin.
Oh, yeah.
The Black Sabbath would be in my top 3 bands.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
Oh. I'm sort of stuck in that time period. If you're talking about the 70s and late 60s, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Van Halen, AC/DC.
Yeah, I like all that stuff.
A little new stuff like Nirvana and Lady Gaga.
Oh my God, the fucking like people around here that are my age, they look at me like I'm crazy with the music I listen to because it's so old school. But it's the same thing with movies too. It's like all the shit I watch is old, and they're like, "What the fuck? Like, well, why don't we watch this on Netflix?" I'm like, because it's garbage. Like, I don't want to watch that garbage. I want to watch fucking Maniac, Joe Spinell.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't like Elijah Wood Maniac. I guess it has its fans, but
John Grande, you seen Driller Killer, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like, bro, anything Abel Ferrara I like, bro, because that's that fucking like it's that side of like fucking New York City you're never gonna see again, bro. It's like it's so fucking. Oh man, I just love it, bro.
Abel Ferrara is awesome. I love Miss 45 too, man. That guy's awesome.
China Girl, bro, you gotta go fucking watch China Girl, man.
Dude,
you'll love it.
You're right. He captures that dark side of New York City, similar to like Scorsese and Taxi Driver and shit, but even darker. Like I really like his movies.
I was like, I told these guys, bro. I said that like, if Walter Hill hadn't done The Warriors, then I would have put it into the able hands of Abel Ferrara. I think he could have. No, bro. The way he captures, the gritty shit, bro. He could have definitely fucking fucked with that. You know what I mean?
Dude, no doubt.
Because, dude, Walter Hill's not even from fucking New York. Abel Ferrara is. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that mostly probably came down to some budget, but I don't think it was a fucking a big budget movie, The Warriors.
No, it wasn't. That was a movie that nobody expected to do as well as it did.
Mm-hmm.
Big cult classic.
But yeah, Abel Ferrara, bro, he's like, I don't think there's anything in my mind that comes to my mind that he's done that I would like. So, yeah,
I
King
agree.
Of New York.
God, yeah, of course, bro. What?
I don't know. Maybe I should rewatch it. I don't know.
You live in Connecticut, bro. You wouldn't understand anyway. So,
Oh, I got a move. I bought a movie of his. I haven't watched it yet, but it's Pasolini. It's Willem Dafoe's Pasolini.
Pasolini?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna
Bad
hit
Lieutenant's
the
good.
hay, guys.
Okay. All right. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, it was fun to talk to all you guys. Thank you for having me on, Nate. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you hanging out with us, man.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Have a great rest of the night.
All right,
Good
you
talking to you. Stay fast, dude.
You too.
Bye, John.
Take care, man. Yeah, Pasolini, Brian.
Yeah, he did it. Abel Ferrara directed it, and Willem Dafoe plays Pasolini. I haven't watched it yet. I watched a little of the starting, but
I just
Bad Lieutenant's good. I'm sorry. What, Sasha?
well, I just watched Light Sleeper. Speaking of Willem Dafoe,
Yeah, I like Willem Dafoe. He's a good actor.
Oh yeah, Bad Lieutenant's another one, man.
Werner Herzog did the remake, I think.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's really a remake. Is it really a remake or?
well, in story it is, but the tone is completely different.
Is it good? I mean, is it a good movie or compared to the other one, or should it even be compared to the other one?
It's very, like I said, I mean, yeah, it doesn't have that sort of unrelenting dread of the original. It's more comedic.
Yeah, I probably have to watch it. I just haven't done so. I don't know. It's too many. There's so many movies.
It is good though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not
Well,
just a remake. It's
I like Werner Herzog or Werner Herzog. I don't know how to. Is
Yeah.
it Werner or Werner?
It's Werner.
Werner. Yeah. I like his. I like most. I think I like most of the films I've seen of his, or I mean, Aguirre and Fitzcarraldo. Cobra Verde was okay, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was Wojciech was pretty bad. Most of them are pretty good, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen other films of his, like the one where those guys they come from Germany and they come to the U.S. in the Midwest. What's the movie called? I don't know. I can't remember the title. That wasn't bad. I can't remember the title.
I'm not sure. How that
I'm blanking on it, but that wasn't bad.
not
Stroyzek. I think
Yeah.
that's the name of it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not bad.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Yeah. And Fitzcarraldo's good. And
Fucking that movie, Fitzcarraldo.
you seen it, John?
Yeah, it's fucking this dude. What the fuck is his name? Crazy Eyes. Fucking.
Klaus Kinski.
Yeah, bro. That
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, he's a fucking. He's dead now, but yeah, he was a fucking unit. You know what I mean?
You mean Crazy?
Yeah, bro. In real life, like, IRL in real life type shit too, outside of fucking, his movie and shit, because there's like a lot of controversy, more recent of him and, weird relations with his family members and shit like that, dude. So yeah.
He was like, I'll say accused. He was an accused pedophile, right? Like accused of being one.
I don't know. When I start hearing people like do that shit, bro, I'm like, I can see it. Like with him, I could see it. With the fucking dude from Jeepers Creepers, I could see it. It's like in hindsight, you look and you're like, you don't like to generalize or like judge people based off but like it's a culmination of like not only a look, like, so the way somebody's appearance is, because it's like fucking Ted Bundy was every poster boy next door neighbor type shit, but like that dude, the attitude and just the his whole aura just screams like, yo, something's fucking off with him. You know what I'm saying? And you don't like to allege people's behavior like that, but I haven't looked. Whenever I hear somebody's done some shit like that, I don't really go researching it too much. Like I don't want to dive down those type of things, man. I don't, I'd rather distance myself from anything that has to do with that, because like that for me, is, I hate that shit. So, yeah, like allegedly, but like if anyone cares to go look more into it, but yeah, man, it's just people idolize these people and put them on pedestals, man. But like most of them, I say like probably the ones that like Brian was saying that you don't really see too much of anymore in the industry are not in the public eye for a reason. They're trying to get out of contract, or they've already.
Well, some of them are like Joe Bob was saying, like, I'm sorry. Wait.
What is that?
Oh, John. Oh, there you are, John. Wait a minute. Your voice is all muffled.
What is that?
Why you? My face.
Okay. Now you're back.
I don't know what the hell's happening.
I don't know either, bro.
Someone talking within a water tank?
Nate, maybe 3 hours, maybe time to go. I don't know your show, but how much time you have left?
Oh, we're still live? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I forgot. All right, yeah, it's that's 3 hours, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. Thank y'all for stopping by tonight and hanging out. Thank you, John, for reminding me that we're still alive. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and watching Night of the Living Dead with me, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Hi, Nora.
All right, y'all.
Stay frosty.
That is doing.